You are listening to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair and Mazz in the midday.
In the midday.
We are back.
We're back. Finally.
You
already know what it is. You know what? They tried keeping us all fair. They tried getting new DJs out here. We don't need new DJs. We need us. I'm just joking. First off, congratulations to all the new A DJs, specifically Connor Cupin, because he is on our show.
Yeah, Connor.
Shout out all the new A
Yo,
DJs
Connor.
there. We can't wait for the new content that they're going to be putting out. That's awesome. I will gladly give up our show just to get new faces around here.
Yes, sir. Congrats, Connor.
But we back, baby. Am I right? I mean, come on. I know people were missing us. We even came up with a new segment for ourselves moving forward.
Yeah,
people.
my rant.
It all started with that. It's just like, we need to get the our fix out of the way for giving sports takes and getting out here and arguing with each other. So, but we back, right? I mean, this is what it's about. How's everybody feeling, Connor?
Really good. Very good.
Ben?
A little tired, but I'm good.
Listen, it's a tough Monday. I only got 2.5 hours of sleep last night. It was a
Wow.
long night. Had to do some laundry. But it's all worth it because it's Aunt Maz in the midday time. Anthony Cafone, Brandon Morazzo, Connor Cupin, and Ben Giroux are all here in studio right here in the beautiful campus of Montclair State, New Jersey. Fellas, let's get right into the news. And, of course, what's the biggest news of the day right now? And that
The
is
Yankees are bums. The
The
Yankees are bums.
the Yankees eliminated last night to the Astros in a 4-0 sweep, but also the lowest seeded Philadelphia Phillies knock off the Padres in 5 games. So it's going to be a Phillies-Astros World Series this year. Who would have thought that of all teams in the National League, the 3 100-win teams, Braves, Mets, Dodgers, that the Phillies were going to be the team that came out of the National League?
Here's my question, right? Is Girardi a bad manager? Because they weren't even supposed to be here. I mean, they fired their manager mid-season. And come on, man. None of us thought the Phillies were doing anything. Phillies fans didn't think that they were going this far, and here they are. I mean, is that a testament to the squad? Is that the new interim manager that
All of
stepped
it.
up?
Listen.
Who's that? Who you applying that to, Ant?
All of it.
You just get hot. Playoffs are just a weird sort of thing. Like, you just get hot at the right time. Everything clicks. I don't think it's just a measure of just one sole factor. I just think the pitching and the hitting all just got clicked at the right time, and they were able to just make a run at it, and now they're here.
Their bullpen. Sir Anthony Dominguez is underrated. That guy is underrated. And on top of that, Rhys Hoskins gets probably the hottest stretch of his career ever. Bryce Harper is back
Dude,
in MVP form.
What do you mean Bryce Harper's back? He just won the MVP last year.
No, I'm not saying he ever left, but he's back. You know what I mean? He never left, necessarily.
Listen, Bryce was an absolute animal in that NLCS. I'm pretty sure he did win the NLCS MVP.
He did. I honestly wasn't sure if Hoskins was going to get it or Bryce because both of them wouldn't stop hitting home runs.
I got to be honest, I'm very upset that the Padres are no longer around. I was rooting for them, to be honest.
They just didn't have the pitching staff to do it.
Yeah.
Quite
Yu
literally.
Darvish kind of imploded in game one. The one game they won, who was on the mound for that? Was that Musgrove? The
Let
one
me
game they
check.
won?
I believe that might have been the Blake Snell
Listen,
game.
Musgrove's been the only solid, consistent pitcher for that Padres team so far in these playoffs.
I'm pretty sure that was the Blake Snell game, but I'll check.
Yeah, but
I
I
will
mean,
check.
Schwarber has been hitting the lights out of the ball as well since
That
the
whole
playoffs started.
Phillies lineup, that's the team that goes all the way. The guys who can hit 1 through 9 on each squad.
Well, speaking of hitting 1 through 9, something the Yankees aren't obviously capable of doing, and that's why they imploded. I mean, come on, dude. Outside of, Judge hitting the occasional homer, Stanton and Bader, nobody able. Every time, that's the problem with the Yanks. Every time they hit a home run, there's nobody on base.
Bader hit a 2-run home run, I believe. No, am I wrong about this?
Yeah, but that's the only time it happens.
Bader
Every
had
time.
5 home runs in this.
Dude, he's
playoffs.
stud.
Listen, Judge was a no-show these playoffs. Let's just be frank with it.
He's not the only one though. Are you putting the blame on Judge?
No, I'm not putting the blame on Judge. I thought the pitching was fine.
Okay.
All across the board, outside of that last game last night when it was Cortez who I don't know what happened to Cortez. I think he might have gotten hurt in that second inning, but they didn't give us a real clear and concise delivery of what really happened to him. But the pitching just imploded towards the end of that game 4. But I think the hitting, you look at the guys like Carpenter, who was supposed to be they gave him starts in games 2 and 3, and he didn't produce at all. He was just striking out. Donaldson
Might be the worst eye in baseball I've seen in that series. This guy is out here just swinging at things that are literally nowhere near the plate. You go inside on Donaldson, he's swinging at it. I don't know, man. It was rough watch.
By the way, Bryce Harper.
Yep.
I'm giving him dog of the week real quick. 8 for 20 with 2 homers, 3 doubles, 5 RBIs, 4 runs scored in 5 games.
He went crazy. The whole Phillies crowd went crazy every time he got a hit.
I had to look up the stats of what Bryce did in that NLCS, and that's just absolutely insane. So Bryce Harper, dog of the week.
If this doesn't prove the 6th seed is valuable to the baseball playoffs, I don't know what
Listen,
will.
that was a whole conversation. Like, is the 6th seed really worth it? I mean, they had 2 wildcard teams to start. You give 2 teams a bye. Now you give the Braves have to play in the
Well, they would have played the NLDS anyway,
Yeah.
but without a break. They would have just taken on the Cardinals. The Phillies wouldn't even have a chance. They wouldn't have even been in the playoffs.
Yeah.
It would have been Cardinals and Braves.
But you know what?
I love it.
Testament,
I love it.
Testament. They shouldn't have made it last year, but they made it this year, and they made the most out of their opportunity.
Even 2 years ago when they had the 16-team playoff, the Astros were a 6th seed. They went all the way to the ALCS. So both times they've had a 6th seed in these playoffs, the team has gone at least to the semifinal.
I think they should just keep it. I think it makes for good baseball.
100%.
It's exciting. It adds another layer, and it's not just the mundane routine stuff that we're just can occasionally happen with the sport. So everybody loves an underdog. Let's be honest. I don't like Philadelphia. I like the city of Philadelphia.
Rocky. I like cheesesteaks.
I like cheesesteaks. But I don't. I'm not a Philadelphia fan when it comes to sports, but if you are a Philadelphia fan, it's like the mecca of the sports industry right now. I mean, Eagles, red hot. Phillies, making a play for a Cinderella story. And even
So the Sixers, no.
the Philadelphia
the Flyers are all right.
The Philadelphia Union, though, the MLS squad is on the verge of winning an MLS Cup, so we'll see what happens.
NYCFC. We're doing it this year.
I mean,
back to
I
back.
think they actually are playing each other next, so
Back
we'll see what
to
happens. I don't know, dude. Name the starting goalie on NYCFC.
I don't need to.
Thank
They
you,
are
'cause you
playing
don't
each
know.
other.
I don't need
They
to.
are
They're,
playing each
they're
other.
just winning, bro.
You just don't know.
So that's
'Cause
the
we win.
Eastern Conference
Thank you.
final matchup is the Union versus NYCFC.
Yeah, so that's going to be interesting. I mean, listen, how's the Flyers doing?
Flyers, okay, so they started
They beat
actually
the
3-0.
Devils, right?
They were really good. They were
They destroyed
3-0
the
start.
Devils.
And then they lost 1 game, but I'll check how I think they're 3-2 at the moment.
Dude,
So
it's
it's
a
not
good
bad.
time to be a Philadelphia fan.
They're 4-2. 4-2.
So I'm crowning them right now. Sports mecca of the United States.
At
Right
the
now,
current
I'd agree.
moment.
At the current moment.
Yeah.
What's the exact opposite? What's the pit?
The
Is it Detroit? Is it Detroit?
Pistons, Tigers, Red Wings?
It could totally
And the
be
Lions.
Detroit.
Yeah,
It could totally
yeah.
I
be
don't even
Detroit.
think they have a
bad.
soccer team.
That's pretty bad.
It might be Detroit.
What
might
else
be
could it
Detroit.
possibly be? I'm thinking.
It's tough.
It's
I mean, Sacramento. You just have
that's
one
just one
basketball
team, though. You know
You
what
have
I mean?
one basketball team, and they just never play
Nah,
well.
it's got to be more than that because it's got to be like you got to be bad at multiple sports.
Detroit is that's a
Detroit's
top
got to be up
candidate.
there.
Detroit's bad in everything. I mean, they're
Yeah.
not good in a single
Adds a
sport.
top candidate by a mile.
It might be Detroit.
It's
Yeah.
tough.
What else? Nothing's coming to us right now.
I'm just
I
trying
feel
to think of
Pittsburgh, maybe. The Pirates, the
Okay.
Steelers have been bad.
What else they got?
I mean, the Penguins have been all right. All right. So
yeah, but I
they
feel
just
like
have
I
Penguins.
feel like I can't even give it to them because are we talking like single season, like current time and
I
moment?
think that's what we're
'Cause
talking
for me,
about,
I'm
right?
looking at
you
it-
just crown Philly the champs because they're not the champs all time.
No, not at all. Not all.
Yeah,
time.
we're calling-
right
we're
now.
talking about the
okay,
current
right,
season.
right this second. I'm just thinking because I have seen the Steelers win 2 big bowls in
Yeah.
my lifetime. I think we all have. So I don't know. Yeah, probably Detroit. I'm locking that in. Detroit, you got to do better.
Yeah.
You
wasted Stafford's career. You wasted until Stafford went to L.A. Then you wasted Calvin Johnson. You wasted Barry Sanders. And now in the prime years of Cade Cunningham and Miguel Cabrera, you wasted as well. So Detroit, come on. You're wasting generational talent.
I wouldn't say Cade's in his prime, but he's about to be entering again in a
And
couple
look at
of years.
Jaden Ivey too, bro.
So, I mean, listen, they got some ballers. It's just they don't have a quality squad around them, Ben. Anyway,
Benjero.
What? I'm sorry. I was trying to look up Mazz's question from earlier.
Oh no, we were just talking about the Detroit Pistons.
Do you guys think
Oh,
the Phillies
okay.
have a chance?
oh, Ben just out here doing some homework, actually.
Do you guys think the Phillies have a chance against this Astros team? Like actually?
Yeah, of course.
Of course. I'm going to be honest with you.
I think the Astros pitching.
If
is
I had
amazing.
to give you an answer of who's going to win, I think I would have to. I think I would have to rock with the Astros.
It's hard because they haven't lost a game, so it's not really like you can say they can't even lose 1 game. So how are they going to lose a series?
Mm-hmm.
But the Phillies have only lost 2 games as well. They swept the Cardinals. They beat the Braves, lose one.
I mean,
and then they beat the Padres and only lose one. So.
Connor, who are you rooting for?
Oh, I'll root with the Phillies.
Yeah, I'm with the Phillies.
But Mattress Mac has $75 million on the Astros.
Dude, that guy is insane. But he's also from Houston, isn't he? He owns like a Mattress Mac is a notorious gambler for anybody that doesn't know. But Mattress Mac is a guy who owns like this like big furniture store in like the Houston area. So he already has like the money to be, spending on this. And it basically, if it doesn't hit, I'm sure it's just like a big tax write-off for him anyway. That guy's a nut job, and I feel like he never wins. So whatever I don't want to get into, sports like gambling because that's not us, but I'm just saying, if I had to...
He always bets on the Astros. I remember the one time he did bet on the... what was it? He betted on the Houston when they were in the Final Four, when they were playing in men's basketball during the March Madness tournament. That was a pretty big moment, like, where he just betted on Houston. Houston just absolutely played terribly against Baylor.
I think they can easily win this World Series again. And, so the first thing... Their pitching is great. Verlander, Valdez, and everybody else entailed. Now, this Phillies team, which team has the better bullpen? Which team do you guys think has the better bullpen?
Oh, the
I honestly
Astros.
don't know.
By far.
It's definitely the Astros.
They have Presley, Montero in the back of that
Even
pen.
Montero has crumbled a bit.
No, not really.
But listen, Sir Anthony Dominguez has emerged as a great closer for this Phillies squad. They won a lot of those games based on their defense. Don't get me wrong, their offense played amazing.
I don't know, but I was gonna say
their offense played amazing.
They've been putting up runs, man.
But my whole point is their bullpen closed out. They won some games 2-0. They won some very close games.
Listen, they have Neris also in that bullpen with Presley and Montero. Come on, that's definitely the best They might have the best bullpen in baseball right now.
And Neris used to be on the Phillies. Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Nice
that could be the secret weapon there. He faced those guys in practice every day for the past few years.
Yep,
that's the secret weapon. But also,
not Kyle Schwarber, not Nick Castellanos.
In retrospect, now this Phillies offense is going against the guy they also saw in practice. You know what I mean? What if Bryce shelled him in practice every day? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Hector Neris at that point probably would have gotten shelled by Bryce Harper every day. He was
now what if it happens in the series? It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
It's definitely gonna be an interesting series. I want to just backtrack real quick because Houston had to go through New York. I mean, really, did they have to go through them at all?
Who won ALCS MVP?
I think it was Bregman.
Alex Bregman took that?
Yeah, Bregman had a really good series. I think he hit like 2 or 3 homers in the 4 games.
Glad somebody did.
Yeah. Like I can't even make an explanation. No, like the one thing that really just irked me, like, all right, you lost. I get it. You had some injuries. That's fine. Sometimes, like, you didn't have Benintendi and LeMahieu.
And the roof was open, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That, when I heard that Aaron Boone was saying the reason why they lost was because Aaron Judge's homer would not have been caught if the roof was closed, I wanted to throw my phone. That dude is such a... Aaron Boone is a stooge. I just want to get that out of the way.
I thought you were going to say schmuck, but...
He's a schmuck, too. He might be... You got to change schmuck of the week. It might be Aaron Boone.
Nah.
It's got to be. He's so incompetent.
Not doing it.
His bullpen management's terrible. His lineup construction, like, he just puts out a new lineup every game. This is the ALCS, man. You can't be experimenting with lineups in the championship series. I get it. You got some rookies up, but you can't be just throwing willy-nilly in Game 2 when you're down 1-0.
You know what? Timeout.
Yeah.
Ben Giroux.
Yep.
Congratulations, you're spared. Ladies and gentlemen, Schmuck of the Week's got to be Aaron Boone. Aaron Boone, this guy can't keep his job. I'm sorry. If the Yanks want to have any taste at success of getting back to the promised land, you got to get the guy out of there. He ain't it.
They won't do it, though, because they made
Cashman got to go
Howell made his money. His pockets are lined with green. He doesn't care that the Yankees don't make it to the World Series every year. He doesn't care. George Steinbrenner would not stand for this. Aaron Boone's a stooge. He doesn't know how to manage baseball. He doesn't know how to manage playoff baseball. They were down 3-0 in the series. You know what they did? They handed out tablets to the players and showed them the Red Sox 3-0 comeback against the Yankees in 2004. That's what they showed to the Yankees players who were down 3-0 in the ALCS to the Astros.
That is...
What is wrong with you? You're showing the franchise's lowest moment to your players who are currently in a low moment.
I don't know if that was supposed to be like some motivation thing. There's no excuse for that. That is the worst.
I heard that, and on top of the excuses, on top of that, and on top of the poor lineup construction, I hear that as well. I can't stand this guy. He cannot be the manager next year, and if he is, we have zero chance of winning a World Series. Zero.
Here's the thing, right? Vince Lombardi is essentially the poster coach for motivation, right? Well, Aaron Boone's got to be the complete opposite of that.
But apparently he's a player's manager. All the players love him for some reason.
Dude, he does
a great job.
I haven't loved Boone. I've had respect for Boone in the beginning of the season because they were doing stuff that, but let's be honest. The way that this roster is constructed, and for him as a manager, it's just not it's enough to make the playoffs, sure. But when you're the Yankees, making the playoffs isn't good enough, all right? Like, you want to get to the promised land. somebody correct me if I'm wrong, Connor.
No,
of course.
Thank you.
Especially if you're the New York Yankees.
That's what I'm saying. So, I haven't been a fan of Boone one time the entire time that in his stint with New York. I've been a fan of my guys are savages in the box. Ever since then, he's done nothing for me. I feel like he's done nothing for the Yankees, and he's just been coddling out there. I'm not saying you got to be Girardi, but I'm saying, like, dude, you got to do something. You got to get on somebody. You got to have a good tactic at least. Find a way to motivate guys. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. Aaron Boone is a bum.
And listen, I was a staunch critic. You know this. Everyone who's listened to the show knows. I'm a staunch critic of Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. But the dude was hitting in the American League Championship Series. I cannot discredit him for that. He was actually putting the bat on the ball and getting good contact. Why is he sitting when Josh Donaldson is swinging the bat when the ball's already been in the mitt for 2 seconds? It's inexcusable. Dude. Josh Donaldson is just getting trotted out there every night, and he cannot even put a bat on a ball. And we continue to just put our players who are actually hitting the ball on the bench. It's just so crazy to me how this guy still has his job, and there's no one even thinking about firing him within the Yankees organization. And I haven't gotten to Brian Cashman yet.
Oh, go ahead, get to him.
I mean,
go ahead, get to him.
He has totally botched this team. This team had
get him, man, get him.
This team had all the potential to win the World Series this year. After that first half start that they had, I mean, the trade the IKF Donaldson trade, bad.
Why?
Bad, terrible. One of the worst trades he's ever made. Probably, and that might not be the worst trade he's made in the year. It was probably the worst trade he made at the time. But now I think it's even worse when you factor in the Montes trade. The Frankie Montes trade that he made back in July might be the worst trade even after that. Because he gave away 3 of our top pitchers for a guy who pitched 4 games and was terrible and then got hurt and didn't even pitch in the playoffs. Like, the guy has totally mismanaged trading, like the trades and the roster moves in general. Now we're probably gonna lose Benintendi. Judge is definitely gonna walk. I don't see Judge staying. Because I don't see them paying it.
Listen, I'm going to be honest. Me and you got into a debate last night, just, talking. I don't even know why we were on the phone. Sometimes we just end up on the phone just because we miss each other, let's be honest. And I called him up. I'm doing, like, a report, and I called him up and just,
I was watching the Yankees at the time.
Yeah,
Game 4 was on.
We got into, like, the Yankees. And Ant says that if he's the Yankees, he doesn't pay Aaron Judge. How do you feel about this? Because I'm going to be honest, as a Yankees fan, I mean, this is a guy that should be the captain.
He's the MVP this year.
Okay, MVP. The guy just had a historic run, and you pay guys for 2 reasons. 1, what they've already done, their body of work, and 2, what they're going to be capable of. Does he hit 62 again? Probably not. Okay, but this is a guy who's consistently cranking out 40 home runs this season. All right.
I mean, but he also gets hurt. He has injury issues as well.
Listen, here's what it is.
He's still the biggest outside. Dude, I would argue that Judge is the most known player in baseball.
Yeah.
I'd argue that he's the face of the league.
I don't argue with that, but that's also because he's in New York.
That's fine.
If he was having this season right now down in Texas
yeah,
or playing in Kansas City doing this,
yep,
he would not be the most known player in baseball.
That's honestly
New
fair.
York makes his
I would
aura.
say that, well, it depends if they were winning games. But yeah, New York definitely playing for the Yankees specifically. It'd be the same as if he was playing for the Dodgers. If he's playing for the Mets, he'd still be huge. I just think if he was playing in a small market, if they were winning games, then he'd still be the face.
Yeah, like I was.
Not all baseball.
I don't know, dude.
It's possible because when I was with my girlfriend watching the game.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't watch sports at all, But she's like, why is Aaron Judge so famous? Like, she asked me that, right? And she's like, I even know who that is. And she doesn't watch. And I'm like, it's because he's one of the best players in the league. And also because he plays for the Yankees, probably.
I'm
Not
just
going
going
to
to be
lie.
honest. If Mama Mazz knows the player, they're pretty famous.
Yeah.
Mama Mazz knows Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
So,
Also, she's also a Yankee fan, right?
Here's why.
no, not really. Like, she's been to like I think she's been to like 2 games. But, like, no, she doesn't watch baseball. She has no clue. She could not name the starting pitcher for the Yankees. She couldn't tell you who the manager is. She can tell you who Aaron Judge is, and that's probably it. She probably knows Derek Jeter and Alex Rodriguez. That's it.
So they should pay him, and I understand why you're frustrated. But the reason that some of these fans are be like, don't pay him, it's the reasons he buys of just getting swept and him not playing well in the postseason. You know what I mean? That's the last thing that happens. So
But he's
like,
also 30 years old, and
Okay,
he's
but-
wanting over $30 million a year for 10 years. Do you really think that in the next... I think he still has 4 years of great baseball left. 4 years.
I would actually extend that.
No way.
I would actually extend
Once
that.
he hits 35, he is going down.
I don't know, man. I think
I love Aaron Judge, but I do not think past the age of 35 he will be the same hitter he is right now.
I think if Judge gives you 6 to 7 years,
I don't think it's
I think he
I don't
can.
think so.
I think he's capable of it, and I'm fine with sacrificing the back end of that 3-year contract for that. Like, dude, this is a guy where I'm gonna be honest. If we don't get this deal done, I am thoroughly disgusted with the organization. If I'm Judge, don't get me wrong, the way that they've been treating him, I'm calling up Boston, and I'm like, yo, what's up? He could go back to the Giants, but
Listen, if
because
the
he's from there.
Yeah, listen, the Yankees get Rafael Devers if the Red Sox get Aaron Judge. That might happen.
Ugh.
We need a third baseman.
Yeah.
I mean, we have Josh Donaldson under your contract for one more season, and we might just.
You gotta. That's.
I don't know
yeah,
what we're gonna
it's
do
a
with Josh Donaldson.
that is just a space filler. All right, he ain't doing nothing,
What do you do with Josh Donaldson in this situation now? He has 1 year on his contract left.
dude.
He's getting paid like $35 million.
Just you just eat it for the year and get him out of there.
Like Aaron Hicks still has like 3 years on his contract.
There's no hope there,
trade him for like a low-level prospect.
dude. Just do something. It
like we
don't
do with
matter.
Gallo, dude. I mean, the prospect we got for Gallo, he's actually been playing really well down in I think it's Double A right now. He is
Somerset.
Clayton Beater. He's actually a pretty good pitcher. But like I'm saying, like just I think there needs to be an overhaul with this roster. If we're talking about the Yankees right now,
I'm fine with overhauling. Just
I think
untouchables.
the
Judge
right
and Stanton.
right now the guys you bring back on the offensive on the hitting side.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying you have to move Judge. I mean, if you re-sign Judge at a good price, fine. Yeah,
Mhm.
bring Judge back, of course. Stanton's got to stay.
Yep.
Rizzo's got to stay
Okay.
because he's actually has a player option for next year. I don't know if he's going to opt in or opt out. If he opts in, perfect. I think
Yep.
Rizzo's a good stopgap first baseman until Austin Wells gets called up. Glaber, I'm not sold on Glaber.
Glaber or LeMahieu, one of them's got to go.
Glaber. LeMahieu's better.
But he's older, ain't he?
Yeah, but Glaber hasn't shown that he can be a consistent hitter.
I don't know. LeMahieu's
He goes
injury's
through
starting to scare me a bit.
LeMahieu, at least though, the brand of baseball he plays doesn't require him to be crazy mobile.
Okay.
I mean, he doesn't steal a lot of bases. He's just a contact guy that gets on, and then plays good in the field.
Well, Ant, you made the case when Glaber's a contact guy. He's that guy.
The thing with Glaber is he'll go in spurts where he tries to not hit home runs, and when he does that, that's when the home runs happen.
Mm-hmm.
But then he gets into his head saying, "Oh, wow, look at all the home runs I'm hitting. Let me go try to hit more." And then he goes to try to hit home runs again, and then he strikes out like crazy, and you get a 3-week drought like he had in the beginning of July.
If I'm, coaching that team, which clearly I'm not, but if I was, I would just be like, dude, your job is to get on base. It's not. We have home run hitters, okay? That's not your job. Your job is to be a good defensive glove and get on base for when the guys that are capable. You have 2 monsters on that team that absolutely crush the ball when they make contact with it. You're not that guy. You're not 6'7". You're not the guy. All right, get on base, do your job. That's all you need to do. But I'm gonna be honest. I'm actually in favor of keeping Glaber and DJ leaving.
Well, DJ still has like 3 years on his contract. Glaber, I think Glaber's expendable. I don't think he has a great glove. He's not a top-end defensive second baseman. Well, they tried him at shortstop, and that experiment. It was awful.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't see Glaber being as much of a contributor as a Peraza or a Volpe.
Fair. Oh, listen, I'm not saying Yeah, okay. I got
But
you.
once Peraza and Volpe hit the major league roster,
Mm-hmm.
I think you put Peraza at short, you put Volpe at second, and then you can see what you get for Torres in the trade block.
Interesting.
You
but
could move Oswaldo Cabrera to third base, have Bader in center, and then you have Judge and right if you re-sign Judge, and then left field will just be someone.
so where you putting LeMahieu if you want to keep him?
Well, LeMahieu will be here for another 3 years, and he could be a utility guy.
Okay. Yeah, I don't hate it. It's
LeMahieu's probably the best utility infielder in baseball.
Connor.
What?
How do you feel about that statement?
Is LeMahieu the best utility hitter in utility
Utility
fielder?
guy.
Do you consider Tommy Edman a utility guy?
But he plays outfield, right?
Shortstop, second base,
I'm talking
outfield.
about let's say just infield utility, because
He's up there.
Because LeMahieu
course.
LeMahieu plays a Gold Glove second base, and he also plays a Gold Glove third base.
Now,
I mean, listen, there's Guillorme. There's talking about defensively specifically.
Yes.
Oh, defensively specifically. Well, then that's a different question. Guillorme is very good. Yeah, honestly, could definitely be Luis Guillorme. But
That's why I'm high on LeMahieu, because he could hit for high average, and he could play better defense than Glaber.
fair enough. Here's my other
IKF's
question
gotta go.
too, right? IKF's got to go.
IKF cannot be here next year.
I mean, IKF is not the biggest of my problems. I think Donaldson absolutely needs to go. I think Hicks needs to go. You know, I think it just needs to start trimming the fat of guys that legitimately just never show up. You know, it's cool that you had like a 2-week stint in the middle of the season, but like you need some consistency. All right, and you need a manager that actually knows how to get through tough spells and actually.
Joe Madden's out there. He's
You're right.
out there.
You're right.
How do you feel that Luis Rojas could be gone for another managerial job?
Listen, Luis Rojas did a great job in the first half of the year as our third base coach, but towards the end of the year, the same flaws were coming through again with our base running. So, I mean, I think he changed it for a time, but
I was gonna say you're not thinking about promoting.
listen,
him.
it's not like you're gonna make Luis Rojas the next manager.
Yeah.
I mean, he's interviewing with other teams,
Yeah, that's fine.
Miami
Listen,
included.
you're losing your third base coach.
I just think, listen, if you're the Yanks, right? Like, you go out there, you get the big name. If he proves himself, if he gets it, let's say he gets it with the Marlins, right? And he were to prove himself, then yeah. If the next manager's not looking out, then you look for a guy with a proven track record. It's time to stop taking chances on guys that you don't know what they're gonna be. It's time to get some actual foundation back around here.
It's not like Rojas.
I mean,
was
other
really ever
teams,
What's
other
up?
teams.
good. Rojas
have-
was never really good as a manager.
Yeah,
That's
he
what I'm
was pretty
saying.
bad
Like,
in-
I'm
with the
saying
Mets.
if he were to go prove himself, then yeah, you consider it. But not like if you're getting rid of Boone, you're not
Yeah.
looking to promote internally. There's nobody in that organization that I'm thinking that is capable of leading them to greatness.
The Blue Jays just named John Schneider their full-time manager, so
Well, he did a good job. He did a
was
good
the
job
interim.
in the second half.
And the Rangers
yeah.
got Bruce Bochy.
Bruce Bochy, yeah.
Bruce Bochy.
Three-time World Series champ with the Giants.
He
That's a good
retired for
pickup.
two seasons.
Listen,
he retired for 2 seasons, 3 seasons.
Bringing
all that.
in the old manager is such a high risk, high reward.
But that's how you have to do it.
But listen, the Mets did with Buck Showalter, and look what happened. They Buck in his first year made him a 100-win team. But then look at the Tommy.
What you looking for?
Who you
Who you
thinking
thinking
of?
of? Tommy LaStella?
No,
Who you think?
White Sox manager.
Yeah, Tommy LaStella.
No, it's not Tommy LaStella. No, it's not
Tony
Tommy
La
LaStella.
Russa.
Tony La Russa. Oh my God.
La Russa.
And then you look at Tony La Russa in Chicago. Like, that is an example of an old manager coming in and being horrible.
Yeah, fair.
So, like, bringing in an old manager like Bruce Bochy, it's high risk, high reward.
He's 67 right now.
He's 67, which is not crazy old when you talk about managers.
Do
'cause
you care about
Buck's
the
almost
guy's age when it comes to managing?
Yes, a high stress job.
I don't know,
It's
man.
definitely a high stress job.
Yeah, but I mean, like, listen, he's got no medical history. It's not like he's going down in the middle of the game. Let it be.
If he has high blood pressure.
I live with high blood pressure every day of my life. We're good.
Yeah, and we're worried about you.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. But speaking of the Mets, right? I did want to get to this. The Mets obviously have a quality roster. Let's be honest,
Yeah,
right?
of course.
All right, quality manager. They actually have an owner that actually wants to spend money and get better. You think they're going to be in on Judge?
Oh, of course.
I know he mentioned in the beginning of the year. What's his name? Ballman, right?
You mean
What's
the
the
owner?
name? Yeah, the owner of the Mets. What's his name?
Steve Cohen.
Steve Cohen. My bad. I'm thinking of He looks like the guy who owns the
Oh,
Clippers.
Steve Ballmer?
Yeah, they look exactly alike to me.
Really?
man.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but yeah. So Cohen is like, I think I heard in the beginning of the year they weren't going to be in on Judge. He says, no, we're not thinking about that, this and that. you're absolutely thinking about it now.
100%.
And
100%.
what would that mean for the Mets if they can land a Judge?
I guess he'd be the DH, honestly.
Yeah,
He could DH because
you'd have Lindor and a lot.
I don't know if they would be moving. Their outfield is pretty solid. Nimmo, if they re-sign Nimmo,
No,
they'll stay.
no, because if they get Judge, they're not re-signing Nimmo.
Okay.
There's no way.
I mean, why not?
No, because
Stevie Moneybags.
then you'd move Marte to center, and then you have Judge and right.
Or Judge DH.
No,
you can't-
Judge's
you gotta-
Judge's
you
glove is
can't-
too good.
I don't think
Judge's glove
yes,
is too good.
Could you give Judge like off to DH? I hope he fine, but that
Well,
guy,
they
he
wouldn't
is
DH
a
Nimmo,
monster.
and they wouldn't DH Marte. Would they DH Canna? Then that'd be the outfield that they'd
yeah.
lose.
Or you just get rid of Canna. I know Buck loves him, but
But it's Judge.
it's Judge.
It's
Exactly.
You
Judge.
gotta
And
think
if they
about
get
this.
Judge, dude, I mean, do they become the favorites in
No.
your eyes?
Absolutely,
said no?
absolutely, Connor.
No, they might be the favorites, like on paper, yeah, but
Wait.
not. They won't win.
I don't know.
Oh, 'cause you're still sticking with your Marlins will win a World Series. For the Mets?
100%. I will.
If they get Judge, you're absolutely. You know what? I don't even know. Every time we say he's absolutely wrong, it ends up coming true, and it's just absolutely
Say it
ridiculous.
again, then.
This kid,
Say it
this
again,
kid
then.
is absolutely. He's a wizard. I don't even know who he is. Like, we bust him all the time, but like the kid is either the luckiest person out there when it comes to giving hot takes, or we're just idiots. That's just what it comes down to.
All right, final segment before we end baseball talk. World Series predictions: Astros, Phillies. Mazz, you're up.
I want Philly to win, but I actually think it's going to be a gentleman's sweep in favor of Houston.
Connor,
I'm gonna be the guy. We got Phillies in 7.
Ooh, love it.
Ben, give us a take. Just say something about baseball.
I think it'll be Phillies in 6.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm gonna take Houston. I think their bullpen and starting pitching is just miles ahead of the Phillies. The Phillies lineup's hot, but listen, Jeremy Pena and Martin Maldonado, just two names you didn't really think were gonna be going off in that championship series, went off.
Maldonado
Dude,
went off.
Altuve and Alvarez were terrible in that sweep, and the Astros still swept the Yankees. That just goes to show how good their team is. I think the Astros win in 5.
Quality organization.
Gentlemen sweeps.
Quality organization.
I can't bash them anymore. If they win this World Series,
It's over.
I-
are you letting it go?
I'm letting it go.
Are you letting it go? Because for everybody out there, listen, I'm not an Astros guy. I don't like the Astros. Let it go. What was it? 5 years
listen,
ago?
I'll
Yes.
still
5 years.
I'll still
5
listen.
years.
I'll still hold the grudge over 2017, but I will respect them as a champion if they win this year.
Dude, just let it go already.
Listen,
If-
I'm not gonna let it go just because
Every-
I don't like the outcome that happened in 2017. I felt like that team was our best chance, and it sort of got robbed from us. But if they win this year, I will give them the respect.
Okay. Fair
So-
enough. Listen, I'm just saying, everybody out there, listen, do what you want, obviously, but please just let it go.
All right, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Baseball done. Ben, welcome back to the conversation.
Hello, guys.
Where
It's
we going?
basketball time.
And
Listen, this is finally.
Hey.
We didn't get a chance to be here in studio to talk about the introduction of the NBA season. It's finally upon us. Every team's played about 3 games right now.
And,
About, yeah.
you know when you know that saying, be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. It's happening.
Lakers.
It's happening. No, I asked for basketball season to come back because I missed it, and I was
And
really,
now-
I for some reason, I don't know why, I was so enthusiastic. I was like, okay, Yanks let me down. The Cowboys, I don't know where they're going. Of course, for those of you that don't know, I'm the guy. I don't want to be the guy, but I'm the guy. Yanks definitely. I called it. They were gonna let us down, right? I said that. All right, Cowboys. They had Prescott injuries. Didn't know how the offense was gonna pan out. Still don't know. And I was like, okay, I'm relying on the Lakers to bring me back
You
happiness.
really had
No.
faith in the
I had
Lakers.
faith in the Lakers, and then I realized
It's like
I said to you guys, I went, wait, where's the 3-point shooting? Clearly, I'm not the only one who's saying that because LeBron has pointed out multiple times that they have no clue where it is. I want to know. I don't know what Pelinka was thinking when he assembled this roster. You got younger.
You want to know what he was thinking?
Bing bong.
He was thinking this.
Oh,
It's off.
yeah, that was a
Waiting for
misfire.
it. It's still not, yeah, it's not playing.
Oh.
The sound effect's not playing.
Sound effects not playing.
Is RCS 5 is off? No.
It might be why. That might be why. All right,
Look at
now
you, Connor.
this is what he
Okay.
was thinking.
Oh, yeah. It's all coming together.
Why
That-
was RCF Fader 5 off?
I don't know, but
Don't touch the board.
someone's got to touch the board.
Don't listen. For all you new age DJs out there, this is not a call to action. This is just something that you need to know. You never touch RCS faders 1 through 5. Unbelievable. And no, it's not coming together. It's all falling apart. It's falling apart it's past the seams. The thing, it's in crumble. It's LeBron James just standing around the island of misfit toys. Lonnie Walker waving a flashlight saying, "Hey, I'm a bright spot, and I appreciate him for that." But everybody else, where are you?
Listen, Mazz, you were saying that AD was a top-end big man in the game.
Dude,
I have to tell you, that's just not right.
just stop it.
He has the lowest jumper percentage of any player in basketball over the last 2 seasons. By far.
Who wants a great
been injured.
three-point statistic with the Lakers right now?
I would love one.
So what's the team 3-point percentage right now?
They're shooting
Yeah,
21.2%.
disrespectful.
And the second lowest is the Bulls, all the way up at 29.3%.
Jeez.
There's an 8% gap between second worst and the worst.
Dude,
Yeah, but here's the other thing about the Lakers and 3-point shooting. Russell Westbrook's shooting 8%.
fellas,
8.
do you guys know who had the highest 3-point percentage coming into
LeBron.
the season?
I'm
No.
going to guess.
Pat Bev.
Oh, that was my
Pat
second
Bev
choice. Yeah.
had the. If Pat Bev is your best 3-point shooter, you ain't got a problem.
You got
You got a problem. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what the Lakers thinking. With the Lakers, you got LeBron James for maybe 3 more seasons, absolute maximum, and you can't put it. Oh, let's go get the guys, LeBron and AD. They don't shoot the 3, right? So what do? Let's go surround them with guys who also not only can't shoot the 3, they shoot worse than the 38-year-old. Who's not a 3-point
Hey,
shooter?
Mazz, there's one bright spot with the Lakers, though.
Lonnie
Because-
Walker.
no, through-
Lonnie Walker, that's it.
Through 3 games, they have the highest defensive efficiency rating.
Oh, congratulations. Effort. Yeah,
They're
love
still
it.
losing.
They're still losing, but
Did you
they
see
have the
Russ
highest
last
defense.
night against Portland? The Lakers were up 1 with 30 seconds left. They had 21 seconds on the shot clock, and Russ, instead of killing all the clock,
Just pulls up from
just
the
pulls up
from the
pulls
mid-range.
up from the mid-range, misses, and the Trailblazers get the rebound. And the announcer was just
No,
like,
Russ,
the announcer was like, Russ, no, don't take the shot.
And then Dame hits a 3,
Yep,
and they get the lead.
and the W.
You see Dame talking to DeAndre Ayton. So DeAndre Ayton's at the free throw line. The Blazers are up by 1 or 2. And Dame is in his ear like, you ever been in this situation with the game on the line, bro?
Dude, I love Dame. He's a
Yeah.
dog. Absolute
And
dog.
then DA misses
He
both
dropped
free throws.
41 on Saturday, I believe, or Friday.
Dude,
Then DA misses both free throws and the Blazers win. Unreal.
I told
Dude, the
you,
Blazers are
DA is
undefeated
not
right
that
now.
guy, dude. Dude, the Blazers, I mean,
3-0?
they're not doing nothing. But
So is the
Listen,
Jazz. The Jazz are 3-0.
I smoked Ben yesterday with the Blazers in 2K.
Very nice.
What would you win by, like 7?
I dropped 84 on you.
Yeah, and I was in the high 70s.
Dude,
We
that's just a high scoring
Have
game.
4
Yeah.
undefeated teams in the National Basketball
Yeah, I would say
Association.
you
One of
smoked
them
them.
is not right.
I mean, scoring 84
One-
points in a 2K game is pretty impressive.
What'd you say?
Yeah, with 6-minute quarters, like, I don't know.
84 points in 6-minute quarters?
I don't know. Me and Ben, we kind of. What's going on in this side conversation? What's going on?
Oh,
with
no,
you
we
two?
were talking about the 4
There
undefeated
are
teams,
4
and there's
undefeated
one of them
teams in
that
the
does
NBA.
not belong.
The
Or
Utah
that
Jazz?
should not belong.
The
Yeah.
Utah Jazz.
Yeah.
Of course, the Utah Jazz.
The Boston
That's not safe.
Celtics are one of them.
The Boston Celtics
The Milwaukee
are-
Bucks
Yes.
are another with 2 wins, though, not 3.
Yeah, but the Bucks are half a game behind the Celtics.
And the
So
Jazz.
tell
Can we
me-
come back real quick?
Quinn Snyder's a good coach?
No, absolutely not.
He's not even the coach anymore.
He's not the coach anymore.
It's the
Who is the guy?
it was one of the assistants from the Celtics.
Oh, man. Let's find
I
out who the
can't
Jazz
remember
head
his
coach
name,
is real quick.
But it was one
One
of the
Google
assistants.
search later will
Didn't
wield
he-
these
wait,
results.
it-
Will Hardy.
Will Hardy, yeah. he
Didn't
was the
a
assistant for the
Utah
Celtics.
coach just go back to Boston to be the interim coach?
Carpazza?
Let's check out
No.
the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, who's Boston's
Head
interim
coach?
Head coach.
Joe
right
Mazzulla.
Yeah, Joe
Mazzulla.
Mazzulla.
now? He's not from Utah.
No.
I could look that up. I swear.
I don't think so.
I think
There's-
he was the Celtics assistant coach.
Yeah, he is.
Joe Mazzulla,
Yeah, he after Udoka got suspended, they promoted him.
never on Utah, no. He's been a
I
Celtics assistant for 3 years, and before that was a college coach.
Okay, I don't know what I was thinking. I thought I saw something where they were calling like Danny Ainge and asking for a favor. But anyway, yeah, I'm not sold on Utah. I want to come back to this Davis slander real quick. I just want to come back. They're not losing because of Anthony Davis. LeBron and Davis and Lonnie Walker are the 3 people you won't see me complaining about. All right, Davis has been consistently scoring over 20 points. The rebounds could be a little better. I mean, he's getting like 8, like average.
He leads the
that's cool.
team in blocks and steals average.
Dude, he's still a great big man. I don't care if his jumper is done. If it's
I
not
love-
good over the past seasons,
he
he's
took-
been injured. And this guy, legitimately, does Giannis have a good jumper? No. Thank you.
80 took a 3, right? and
Hit
Yusuf
the-
Nurkic was on him.
It was in the corner and it hits the
Nurkic
side of the glass.
didn't guard him.
We got to be better than that,
and
man.
then hit the side
You
of
got
the
to
glass.
be better than that. Listen, I'm not saying you got to be a splash brother, but you can't be hitting the glass from the corner.
I mean, the Warriors are the Splash Brothers. The Lakers
We're
are
the Bricks.
No,
We're
they're
the Trash
No, they're the
Brothers.
Glass Brothers.
The Glass Brothers.
They hit the board more than they hit
Well,
the
have you
rim.
ever seen Russ shoot a 3 these days, dude? He just slams
He's
it off
building
the
a
glass.
house.
Building
Then
a house.
we
with all
should-
the
if-
bricks.
Building a
I'm
house.
the
House
Lakers-
building.
If I'm the Lakers, I'm investing in a local mason business because we got bricks for days.
You're
All right?
building houses down there.
So I don't know what's going on, but like, dude, like I said, you got LeBron, you can't waste it. It's just absolutely insane. But let's get off the Lakers.
Okay.
Who are you guys enjoy watching right now in the
The
NBA?
Blazers.
Okay,
The
talk
Charlotte
about-
Hornets.
Dude, that's surprising. Why are you liking that? Kelly Oubre.
Kelly Oubre's having
Kelly
a good
Oubre's
year.
having a good year
You
right
know
now.
you know who I'm loving watching right now? John Morant.
Dude,
Yes.
I'm glad you went there. John Morant. I've said this time and time. John Morant is legitimately my favorite player to watch in the NBA. Probably because Zion's been injured.
And
could be
he
up
got
there.
hurt. injured
He
last
fell
night, too.
again. He fell again.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Hard foul. Who was
Yeah,
it?
Him
no,
and
it wasn't.
Brandon
It wasn't a
Ingram got hurt
foul. It was a
last
clean
night.
block by Clarkson. Jordan Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson, but he fell.
No, it
But
wasn't a
he
foul
fell,
though.
He fell awkwardly.
It wasn't a foul
Yeah,
though.
clean block, and
It
he
was a clean
fell on his
block.
backside.
Somebody please. It was a block by Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah, but-
and
but-
Zion fell.
The problem with
Yeah.
Zion was he was going straight to the basket. He went up with one hand behind like this to like cock back the dunk.
Okay.
Clarkson blocked it from behind, sort of like ruined his momentum, and he
Okay.
fell back
okay.
on his
I was gonna
back.
say there's literally no way I could. I could never think of Jordan Clarkson meeting Zion at the rim where it ends
No, it was a
up
fast
in
break
Zion
dunk.
getting hurt. No, I got you. Okay. Dude, he needs to be healthy, dude. I mean, this is the biggest prospect since LeBron. Well, I'm sorry, Wembanyama's out there, but
Nope.
the biggest prospect that's in the league since LeBron, and we never get to see him. Like, dude, this is rough. When the guy's on, top 2.
Well, the Pelicans when the first game when they played the Nets,
Yeah.
that Pelicans team with him,
CJ McCollum and Brandon Ingram,
Ingram?
all of them shot above at least
Here,
50%
I'll show you
or
the
better.
clip.
They all scored. I believe Zion was 25 points, Brandon Ingram 28 points, and CJ McCollum 21 points. All right, like
they're
it's,
gonna be a scary team this year
if
everyone's
Zion
healthy.
stays
Yeah.
healthy.
Here's the clip right here if you want to watch.
Okay,
so
so
basically,
what I'm seeing right now is Zion going back. Oh,
and then yeah, kind of.
yeah. You know what? That's his fault for going up soft.
Yeah.
Don't go so, dude. You're almost like you were over 300 pounds.
He's a fridge.
He's
Jordan
he's not 300
Clarkson.
pounds. Ain't no way.
Jordan Clarkson.
No, he's
Even-
slimmed down.
even
He's
from
under
what I've seen-
300. Zion's definitely under 300.
He is.
Even
had to
what
cut
I've
weight.
seen, no, I'm saying he's was above 300, but like, dude, the frame, like, I'm sorry, that should never happen.
Yeah.
Dude, you're a monster. Jordan Clarkson, good player, but he ain't got the build to even be in your league in the air like that, man. Like, come on, that should never happen. But this Pelicans team, if they're healthy, this is legit. I think they could be a 4 seed.
Yeah,
They could.
You know, they have everything. Jonas Valanciunas, probably the most underrated center in the entire league.
3-and-D.
Don't they have Danny Green off the bench too?
Is Danny Green?
No, I don't remember where
No.
Danny
Or
Green
was he
went.
on Memphis? He might be on Memphis.
All right, so
I think Danny Green went
Danny
to Memphis.
Green-
I think he's in Memphis.
is indeed on the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
who am I
Which
thinking
was
of?
that's a decent addition. But
I mean, they got Alvarado too.
Yes,
Yeah.
Jose.
Grand Theft Alvarado.
Herbert Jones. I love Herbert.
Herbie Jones
Herb
is
Jones.
a great defensive player.
That's what I'm
man.
saying.
Yes.
Herb Jones could be like the next Jaren Jackson, bro. Honestly.
He's
with
yeah.
a better 3-point shot.
He's like Costco Jaren Jackson right now.
Costco.
So there are 6 winless teams in the league. What
Yes,
do you
there are.
guys think those teams are without looking?
the Lakers,
The
That's one.
Sixers are one of
the
them.
Time out.
Rockets.
timeout. Lakers, Sixers, Rockets. You said 3 more?
Lakers,
Kings.
Sixers, Rockets.
Kings.
There are 3 of them. Yeah.
Thunder.
Kings.
There's 4 out west, 2 in the
Definitely
east.
Thunder.
Kings.
Thunder, Kings.
Washington.
No, they have a
But
win.
Washington's been playing all right this year.
Yeah.
Not Atlanta. Is it Miami?
No, they're 1 and 2.
Oh.
They got to win against the
Pistons?
Raptors.
The Pistons got to win. Pistons got to win.
I'm trying.
So you guys
is
have.
It the Knicks?
It's not the
Did we
Knicks.
get
no.
Orlando already?
That's the team you're missing.
Oh,
the Magic.
Okay.
I mean,
I
I
forget
think the
they're an
Magic, the
organization
Magic,
half the time.
the Magic could definitely turn it around. I think they got nice young.
They're just
talent.
too young.
Yeah.
They're just too young.
You see Caleb Martin body
It-
slam.
Ben Caro's been nice his first
I
couple
was gonna
games.
say, is Boncaro that guy? Like,
He did drop 27 and 9 and
He
5 in
did.
the first game.
dude, this is
That was the most points by a rookie ever since LeBron, right? In the first
25,
game?
5 and 5. That's
Dude.
the first stat. That's that first stat line since LeBron did it when
the
he was a
kid's
rookie.
quality, and Big J was right. I only root against the kid because Big J
And also the whole
just had
DeJounte,
it too good for too long.
and the whole DeJounte Murray situation.
What about the DeJounte
Oh,
Murray?
God.
Oh, I forgot all about that. Yes. Wow. You know what I just saw the other day too? Because I was just thinking about like open court runs. I saw Devin Booker get double teamed and not be able to fight through, and I went,
Yeah.
wow. I bet you really wish you actually, didn't complain about the double team and just worked at getting better at it. Because
Yeah.
you know what, Mamba would have fought through it. All right.
No, you know
Your
what he-
idol
you know
would
what
have.
he-
Your idol would have been able
You know
to
what he
make.
said too during that open run?
Yeah, we're
I
trying.
thought we weren't double teaming in
thought
open gym.
Yeah, he goes, guys, we're here to get better. No, dude, if you're gonna
So
be a
I'm fighting
premier,
through a double.
No,
if you're-
Joakim Noah said that.
What's up?
No,
Joakim Noah said to Booker, "We're here to get better."
Yeah.
Booker was
And
complaining about the
Booker
double
was
team.
complaining about the double team.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna be a quote unquote premier scorer in the NBA, you don't think you don't know how to play through
Booker's-
double
You gotta
teams?
fight through
I
that.
gotta say, Booker's been nice this year though,
Yeah, but
They're 1-2, I believe or 2-1. They're 2-1.
and they had that big comeback against the Mavericks too.
they've given
That was incredible.
Who's the kid that looks like the Nesquik rabbit on their team?
I care about campaign.
Yeah, no.
Campaign?
No.
Nesquik Rabbit.
Have you? It's tall kid, just moved to their fourth spot.
Cam Johnson.
Cam Johnson.
Looks like the Nesquik Rabbit. Interesting.
Look up a picture of him. Tell me he doesn't look like the Nesquik rabbit.
Cam
dude.
Johnson is nice.
Dude, the kid has been. It's letting who was it, Jay Crowder that walked?
He's
Yeah.
he's
he's
officially
blown
walked.
up.
He's in the trade talks.
Yeah,
in
they're
trade talks.
he's
The Heat
out
and
of
the
their
Bucks.
plans.
I saw the Heat are a team looking at him to bring him back, and the Bucks. I want him back. We need a 4.
Look at that face and tell me he does not look like the Nesquik rabbit to you.
I mean, I can kind of see it,
Wait,
but
can
not really.
Can I say?
Listen, I'm
Yeah,
a fan. I'm a fan of the kid, dude. I mean, he brings energy. The
Because of the
3-point
hair?
shot is insane.
Is it from the hair? Is that what you said?
No, dude, it's the face. Like it's just like he's got like a button nose, you know. it's that's it, dude. Every
He's
time
the
I look
Nesquik
at him,
rabbit.
he
Did you
looks
guys-
like the Nesquik rabbit to me.
You guys see Caleb Martin and Christian Coloco start to fight in
Yeah.
the bleachers?
Didn't
No.
You saw the clip?
it was
I'll
the
show you this.
it was against the Raptors.
Look at this
right?
here.
Whose
So
man's is
Siakam
this?
makes the miss, and
Yeah,
then
so
they just start beefing
Martin
there.
got suspended for a game, and the Raptors guy
Whoa.
got fines.
What was
body
that?
slam right into the chairs.
That is. Listen, you never.
That's a tackle.
I know. Listen, I don't promote violence, but we don't promote violence. But that was cool.
But that was cool. Got a 1-game suspension, and Jovic got a 1-game suspension too.
The Raptors guy got fined by the
Coloco
NBA.
got
Connor,
fined.
real
Dude, the guy was standing over him. I mean, you're just asking for it.
Connor, real quick, I want to get your opinion on this.
Yes.
What is your opinion of the Heat so far?
So the offense was terrible, and the offensive turnovers were the problem in Game 1. In Game 2, the defense just couldn't lock up, but they played very well against Toronto. The problem
Who do
is,
you think needs to perform better?
Kyle Lowry, but he's been performing better. They need to get a 4 because this small lineup with a bunch of guards and Bam and Dedmon isn't working so well. Especially with
Is Butler playing the 4?
no, Jimmy's playing the 3. They're playing
Okay.
Caleb Martin at the 4.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
little bit.
That's
But
a
the
big
problem is Oladipo hasn't played yet, and that is the X factor. He needs to be healthy.
Dude,
he needs to be
never
healthy and play.
healthy.
And Yurtsevin is also hurt every game so far. So
Your
he has to
Simmons
play.
not going to
It's time to make some trades.
He's just a big. That's what they need. And the biggest problem, so the last game they were up by 21 at half, and they only win by 3. The problem is the third quarter. The third quarter collapses are back. They need to not. The only reason they won was because they jumped up to the huge 21-point lead at the half. So they need to just play good down the stretch.
They need new personnel, dude. The team ain't it. All right.
No, they
there's
get rid
only-
of PJ Walks and they don't put anyone in his place but Jovic. Is that
But
they
it's,
gain
it's
Jovic
not
and
even
lose
that.
PJ?
It's not even that, dude. Like that, you guys need more help than bringing in a Jay Crowder to fill in a PJ Walker, a PJ Tucker role.
PJ Walker.
Yeah, PJ Walker.
Walker.
He's
All
beat the Bucks.
He should be the Bucks.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying is that it's you guys need a bigger name. I don't know.
I agree. They
You
just
can't be rocking with just Jimmy, 6th man of the year, Tyler Hero, and Bam. Kyle Lowry should be nowhere near the starting lineup in Miami.
I mean-
he could be a backup point guard.
it's either that or Gabe Vincent. And Gabe Vincent,
No, that's-
honestly,
that's-
low key,
Nope, not good enough for the Heat.
obviously not good enough.
Not
but
good enough for the Heat. You got to go out and get somebody.
and
It's
sure,
time.
they were in on the Mitchell sweepstakes, and he goes with Cleveland. KD ends up staying, and then who else was there? I mean, Dame is loving Portland so far in this 3 games. So the East right now, let's check the stand. Obviously, it's
Dude, the
Boston and
Hornets are in
Milwaukee up
third.
top. Hornets are in 3rd. Well, obviously, all the teams have the same record right now.
So it's Boston in 1, Milwaukee 2, Charlotte 3, Cleveland 4, Atlanta 5.
Atlanta's 6. I see Washington 5, unless you're seeing something different than I am.
Nah, they have the same record, so
So,
I mean,
yeah.
you can flip flop it either
Nets, Knicks, 7 and 8.
way. Yep.
Ooh.
And the Pacers are looking on the outside in. at
Dude, the
9.
NBA playoffs, because I forget, the play-in is the 9 and
Well,
10 seeds, and they have negative records.
Do you guys think the plan's gonna stay?
Well, it's staying this
Dude,
season.
Well,
One-
I heard. Wasn't Adam Silver talking about relegation
Yep.
the other day?
Yeah,
Dude.
because he wants to combat tanking.
So teams to the G League?
never
Oh, yeah,
gonna
let's
happen.
go.
It- it-
Please.
it makes-
Please.
It's not going to happen, and it makes no sense for it to happen for the
Yeah.
sole part of most teams are owned. Like most G League teams are
Yeah.
owned. They're team
There's not
affiliated.
enough G League teams.
Here's the other thing too.
No, there's enough G League teams. It's just they're owned by the guys whose teams
So,
might
yeah,
be getting relegated.
You
so it
just
makes no
send
sense.
up the NBA players up to the G League
Yeah,
team,
but like,
right?
exactly.
But, that's what I'm saying,
yeah.
but once the G League team wins and they go up to the NBA tier and they have the same players, they're gonna get smoked by the NBA level
Yeah.
competition and go right back down to the G League.
The worst NBA
So,
teams
but
can
that's what
still
I'm saying.
beat the
that
best
you're just
G League
sitting there.
teams.
It's just the same. It's
What's going to
mostly-
happen is those teams are going to, let's say the Heat's G League team, the Sioux Falls Skyforce, right? Let's say they're the team that gets relegated. Then the Heat have two teams in the NBA, basically, because Sioux Falls is directly affiliated with the Heat. And the Heat are
I
not
guess
getting
you
relegated.
just make a second league then.
The Heat
I
are
mean, you
not.
could bring in the G League Ignite, I guess. 'Cause
Here's
they're
what
not
would
owned
happen.
by anybody.
Here's what would happen. They'd have to cut off the direct affiliation from
That's
the
what I'm
G League
saying.
teams and the NBA teams.
Yeah,
but that won't happen either.
Exactly
So
my
it won't
point. So
happen, yeah.
it's we shouldn't even be talking about it. There could be other ways. The way that you combat the tanking is including more teams in the lottery.
Yeah.
That's the only way to do it.
Yep.
Because it should be. Then it's hey maybe the top what is it like the teams that are eligible for the
I
number.
think it's 14.
Give them better odds.
All right.
I think you should.
like it.
I think you should level the same amount of odds from the last place team in the league. Maybe they get the exact same odds up until the 8th worst team. They all got the same
And
odds.
then top 8 has just a slight
So this
advantage.
way it doesn't matter.
So
it doesn't even matter.
One thing.
So the worst 8 teams in the NBA is what you're saying. Worst 8 teams get a slight advantage over everybody else. Just
Yes.
like a slight percentage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I,
like
I
it.
think maybe more because like obviously the entirety is supposed to be hey, you guys need to compete. So you guys are going to be able to get a better draft pick. You got to figure out a way because everybody's going to be looking to tank for Wembanyama from what we're hearing.
100%.
All
Yeah.
right, like
Mets 92's finest.
there's no reason not to if you're a team
Hey,
that's
listen,
like,
if the
hey,
Sixers-
this is a guy that's a game changer.
Listen, if the Sixers keep at their pace, the Nets are going to be getting
The
Victor
Sixers are
Wembanyama.
back. The 2016 Sixers are back.
Listen, the process, they're going to give us the number 1 overall pick, and we're going to get Wembanyama. Nets pair Wembanyama up with KD and Kyrie.
So,
Dynasty.
Mazz. In the Prem, obviously, they have regulation, right?
Yep.
So, do they have a draft in the Prem?
No,
They don't.
No,
No,
it's-
they sign amateurs.
So, that's exactly the difference. If the NBA didn't have a draft, then the regulation would work. And if they unaffiliated
I
the thing.
like
So you
that
get rid of the
there's-
draft?
no, I like the draft. And
No, of course, I love the draft. Yeah.
There's no.
That's why it wouldn't work.
You would need an infrastructure in order to do it because you have to realize these teams have that for the Premier League. These teams have academies, right?
Yeah.
So they're bringing in like these young guys. They're building up their own guys, and then they're either A, loaning them out for them to get more experience and playing time. B, just selling them or just keeping them around on their own teams and building them up with it. But you also have a bunch of smaller organizations that are fighting and clawing their way up there. But here's the problem is that most outside of a Leicester City, you don't get the Cinderella stories. Guys don't normally come up and are able to compete at that high level. The NBA is a more even league than the Premier League is, So
Well,
yeah,
Premier,
any
it's the same, 5 teams?
for the most part, there's some
Arsenal,
there's some
Liverpool,
things, yeah, there's
Man United,
some
Man City, and Chelsea.
Yeah, Tottenham.
five.
You have like the top clubs stay towards the top for the most part. Listen, in any system that you have for leagues like in play, it's gonna have its flaws. I think the NBA is as good as it can be, for what it is. I don't really have a problem.
I feel like the NFL is probably the most even league.
Yeah, well,
Ever.
that's strictly because it's such a smaller season,
Smaller season,
and
the
anything
rosters
could
are
literally
huge.
happen. Where it's
And the
like-
rosters are huge.
Exactly, and it's like literally, anything could happen. You see, we'll get there, but injuries happen a lot in the
Especially
NFL, and
this
it changes the game. Where like, dude, when you're dealing with 82 games, dude, you're dealing with runs. It's not like baseball where it's 162 and like that, but you're still like, teams go on runs. They get hot and cold. There's ups and downs during the season. When does a team ever really stay at the top? Yeah, the Warriors team were able to do it. The Bulls were able to do it, but like for the most part, like guys are not consistently just winning. You're either losing.
NBA's
or
got a
going
lot of
through the thing.
dynasties.
Yeah.
Dynasties are a big part of the NBA. And I mean, we got, was it 5 years straight of Cavs Warriors?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as even as it could be.
I think it's
Now-
more even than it's ever been.
Now I think now with the crumbling of Golden State, I mean, Golden State's still good, but like it's not like as dominant as they were back in the mid to late 2010s.
Well, dude, you have a
So-
lot of. I think it's back. We're getting back to that mid 2000s, like kind of like multiple teams being
I
good.
feel
'Cause
like
you have
so far
stars
these-
spaced out.
These
Yeah.
first few games, offense has been down.
Maybe
little bit.
defense has been
Yeah, a
up
little
because
bit.
dude, they're letting them play more.
Yeah.
They're letting the contact
I mean,
go.
the
and I'm
same
loving it.
scorers are doing the same thing. Like Ja's still scoring. I
Mhm.
mean, Embiid finally got on the board. Like the same guys are doing their thing, but like there's not much scoring off the bench.
I just think that's a testament to. Listen, dude, the top players are top guys. Like, are you just saying like they're just missing shots? Like, or are you
Missing
saying
shots
that they're just not?
they're just not playing well, I guess.
I mean, like, dude, there's always gonna be a discrepancy. This is a game where you can clearly see the impact that guys have. Football, you can't always see where guys are having an impact. Soccer, you can't always see where guys are having an impact. Even baseball, like, I'd say basketball is the one sport where you literally look at it and you can literally see, hey, did you do something today or not?
Yep.
Like, you can physically see any person that has a basic understanding of the game can look at a guy and go, oh, wow, he actually impacted a game.
Listen, the numbers only tell half of a story in
100%.
basketball.
You could have a guy that puts up no stats. He just set a bunch of important screens
Draymond.
the whole game.
Exactly. Like if Jimmy Butler's not scoring,
Grant
he's doing everything
Williams.
on the defensive end. Grant Williams too.
Williams.
And, like, dude, there's-
Draymond Green.
Like,
you know?
dude, I would love to see, like, like the box scores that, like, just like the average, like, box scores that they show. I would love to see them include forced turnovers. I know the teams are
That's
able to
advanced
see that.
stats. It's an
Yeah,
advanced
I
stats.
think that needs to be a basic stat because that's the same
important.
as getting a steal, dude. Like,
Yeah.
it's important. I would love to see that. This way, like, an average guy or, person could look at that box score and be like, oh, wow, he had a good defensive game. Because just because a guy gets a lot of blocks or a lot of steals,
I mean, you could
James
also-
Harden used to average 2 steals a game.
You could also
Not a
look
good
at
defender.
You could also look at defensive box plus minus too,
Fair.
and defensive efficiency rating.
Yeah, but that's like, see, like that, like if I tell somebody, hey, this is their defensive efficiency rating, it gets confusing.
Yeah.
If I tell them their box plus minus score,
It's gonna get
that's confusing. If I tell you that, Jimmy Butler forced 11 turnovers,
Yeah.
That makes sense.
understand.
anybody can understand that.
Yes.
So
I mean,
I'm all for
the
it.
advanced stats are more for like hoop heads.
Yeah.
Hoop
Yeah.
heads and
Hoop
analytic
heads.
guys.
Analytic guides. And
Yeah.
listen, dude, I'm not even a fan of analytics.
Me neither, bro.
They
I
don't
feel
tell
like
the story.
basketball analytics don't tell the story. I feel like baseball they somewhat tell a story.
Nah.
NFL
Yeah,
analytics
that's why I
are
said
my
numbers only
least
tell half the
favorite.
story.
I don't know.
Baseball analytics and NFL analytics gotta be my least favorite, man.
Why?
Because it'll
Listen,
justify.
I don't agree that baseball analytics should run a team.
No, that's what I mean.
But
But I'm
yeah.
saying
That's
they
the
do
problem.
tell a story.
No,
Yeah,
they
I
do.
think that's the
I'm
problem.
saying
I think
some guys let it
teams-
run their team. That's the problem.
Teams are looking at, what Boston was able to do when they broke the curse, which they got it from, Moneyball with the Athletics. And it's like, oh, so that's a formula that we can actually see and we're going to try to apply. Where it's like, dude, there's outliers on everything. Like, I'm a big fan of just, hey, let's work on getting the best talent in here and building up the chemistry. That to me is the perfect thing. Go ahead.
You're listening to Top of the Hour here on 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair.
And we are back here. This is Ant and Mazz in the midday. Anthony Cafone, joined by myself, Brandon Mazmarazzo, Connor Cupid, Ben Giroux in the studio. And where was I, fellas?
I don't
Moneyball.
even remember. Yeah.
So it's
Moneyball.
like, dude, like for me, I'm a much more. Like, I'm gonna be honest too. I don't like the draft either. Like if I'm building a team, I'm not looking to bank in all on a prospect. Imagine if you tanked on Wembanyama and Wembanyama ends up being the next Andre Banyarny.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fantastic.
Kwame Brown.
I would literally.
Kwame Brown.
I would literally tear apart my office if I was a GM and that happened.
Well, because you would be fired if
You
you
know?
were a GM in that situation. You tanked for one banana
You
and
know?
he doesn't develop.
Or how about
That's when you lose your job.
or not even develop. but God forbid a Greg Oden situation where the injuries just pile up.
That's just unfortunate.
Okay, these things happen. I'd much rather take my chance with an established player. I'd much rather go out and get a Jimmy Butler than a Victor Wembanyama, and I might be wrong for that.
No, I agree.
But
I can see where
I
you're
want
coming
I
from.
want
I
a
agree.
proven guy.
Yeah, I agree. I
I can
agree.
see where you're coming from. with
You
that.
know?
Win now. You don't know what these players are going to be
Yeah.
come time.
And that's what it comes down to, fellas. If you were a team, who's somebody you'd want to start a team with? Anybody in the league. You got mad draft picks. You can make any trade that you want. Who are you looking to start your team with?
Luka.
Okay. Not as proven, but becoming proven.
I'd say Giannis.
Proven.
Yeah.
So what was the question?
Okay,
Who are
actually,
you looking
yeah.
to start your team with? Anybody? You can. Luka's
Like
a good
right
pick.
now, like if any player in basketball you start your team
Yeah.
with.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it would probably be Luka.
Okay. I'm thinking about. I like the pick. I'm thinking about young guys. I'm thinking about guys that I've seen that they've proven, but still have the youth. You know what I mean? I'm not looking to
Russ.
trade for LeBron right now because it's over.
I'll start my team
Yeah.
with Russ.
Yeah, it could potentially work just as long as you actually, I don't know, have some shooting around them.
Yeah, your 2 through 5 have to be shooters.
But it's
2 through 5.
it doesn't even have to be 2 through 5. You just literally need 2 through 3. 2 through 4.
Mazz, you know what I would pick
Huh.
for the 2 through 4? Probably Jaden Ivey, Isaiah Stewart, Bojan Bogdanovic, because they're a solid starting 5.
But dude, that's what I'm saying. I think Cade's gonna be no, they're not.
And you look at me one more time, bro.
But anyway, it's dude, I'm looking to start with guys that I know that are just capable of just one leading, 2 they're unstoppable. Like Ja Morant, somebody I'm legitimately considering building a team around.
Oh, I forgot
for
about
sure.
Ja.
What do you mean? It's not a controversial take.
No, I'm just saying over other guys.
Over
like,
Luka?
over Giannis, I think.
Luka or Ja? Who would you start your team with?
Ooh, that's hard. I like watching Ja play, but Luka just
All right.
has so much more.
Last-
you know what?
last
I'm going
seg-
with Ja. I want to go with Ja.
Last segment in the NBA.
Would you rather Ja?
Would you rather Ja?
Hit me with it.
All right, so Luka Doncic or Ja Morant? You say Ja.
I like Ja better. I think Luka's the better player, but I prefer Ja.
I will take Luka.
All right, are we going off of preference? Because preference, I'd still go Luka.
Okay.
I'd probably say Luka.
So
I
wait,
feel like
Ben, what
Luka.
was the second part of that
I feel
question?
like Luka-
If we're going by numbers, I think it would still have to be Luka.
It would still
right?
be
No,
Luka,
listen,
yeah.
Luka's done a lot more with a lot less.
fair.
Yeah.
He's made a Western Conference.
I'm not
Finals.
saying that Ja's better than him. I'm saying I just prefer him. I love I'm a fan. I
love Ja.
I'm
Ja
a
is a
stan
superstar.
of Ja Morant. He is Derrick Rose, Russell Westbrook, in one, you name it. All right, this kid is
All right,
high
At
action.
this current moment, Ja Morant or LeBron James?
Ja. I want to build with Ja. I
No,
love. listen.
I'm not talking about building. I'll say just in this current moment.
Oh, dude, LeBron he's a GOAT. He's top 3.
LeBrixty.
Are we just talking for one season?
Just for one season, LeBron
yeah,
or Ja?
I'm rocking with LeBron until you can't rock with LeBron
Alright.
anymore.
Yeah.
So should
Yep.
we keep this to just one season, like this season, or for like
Well,
building
you
for
can specify it.
All right, yeah, I'll specify. So building for the future.
Like Zach LaVine. I think Zach LaVine's a great example. I'm still rocking with Ja.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'd rock with Ja for this year and for the future.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
And Zach's not a bad player. LaVine is fantastic.
all right. Anthony Edwards or Ja Morant?
Ja.
Ja.
I think Ja.
Yeah. I think Ja.
LaMelo. Still rocking with Ja.
Yeah.
Ja or Zion?
Ooh. Ja, because
Ja.
he doesn't get injured.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't get injured as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's not
Zion-
out for stretches of times.
I mean, he's out for maybe 6 to 10 games, but that's it.
Ja or Devin Booker?
Ja.
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 You know why?
Devin Booker's been winning.
Because
though.
Ja's not mentally weak. Devin Booker can be mentally weak
Oh,
at
speaking of
times.
mentally weak, Ja or Jason Tatum?
Jason Tatum.
Ja.
Wow.
Ja.
I like a
Get in the
two-way
debate
guy.
right now. Get in the debate right
I
now.
like a two-way guy. You know.
Have you seen Ja fold? Have you seen Ja fold? I've never seen Ja fold. I've seen that kid be fearless. I've seen him try to. Dude, what is he? 6'3"?
6'2".
6'2", and he's out there dunking on centers, absolutely fearless. You know what else I saw? Saw Jason Tatum not rise to the occasion and too worried about the comparisons to Kobe when he doesn't have that.
I'm sick of the comparisons to Kobe.
Yeah, we've said it
I'm
multiple
sick of it.
times because it's not him, dude.
It's not.
Be your own guy. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, he more so than Booker has pushed that narrative. I feel like with sharing of the text, all that stuff, and we get it, dude. That was
Nah,
your
the text was
inspiration.
unnecessary.
It's just dude, it was corny to me, bro. And
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, dude's nasty, dude. That's
Tatum?
a bad brother, man. Let's be honest. Jason Tatum could be the face of the league. But I'm gonna be honest, I just prefer Ja. His mindset, the way he carries himself, the way that he came into an organization that we never thought of before him. This kid, honestly, I'm saying it right now, Ja Morant is the greatest player to ever lace up for the Grizzlies.
Not
Mike
all time.
Conley,
all
No,
Marcus
time.
I'm saying
Gasol.
he's going to end up
Oh yeah.
the
yeah,
points
end
leader?
Up, end up. Yeah.
He is the most talented
Right now?
player. What's up?
Like right now, most talented. player.
He's better than anybody that's
Yeah,
ever
I mean,
played.
talent-wise, yes. But like all time, I don't think
He's
there
going. If he stays with the Grizzlies for even 7 years, he'll be the all-time scorer,
yet.
the all-time assist. He will be when
Damian
you
Lillard to Portland.
Yes,
Yeah.
for Memphis.
Yeah.
That's him. Like he's the real deal.
All right, one last Ja Morant. For this current season.
Yep.
Ja Morant or KD?
Ooh. It's
I'm
interesting.
honestly might have to
all
take KD.
Yeah, of course you go with
Yeah.
KD, but it's
Durant.
Building for the next 3 years.
3 years of
Ja
Ja.
or KD?
Ja. I don't know where KD. Well, I don't know, dude. Because where's KD going? I don't know. That's my question. I don't think he's staying in Brooklyn. If it don't work out this time, deuces.
Yeah.
This is the
he's
last year of his
still-
contract,
No, he's
ain't he?
still got 4 years.
How long is his deal?
Remember the reason why he didn't get traded this year because he still had 4 years on his contract.
Can pull up his contract for me?
Yep.
Dude, that was the whole reason why they didn't trade him because they have 4 years
Yeah,
of
I
control
know,
of him.
but it's like they gotta be thinking about trading him, dude. We gotta get back to realistic packages for players like that.
yeah,
dude.
not Rudy Gobert. Just
Dude,
demolished
the
it.
Utah Jazz should be ashamed of themselves.
hey, they're winning.
No,
They're undefeated.
I don't care, dude. It's not gonna last.
No, it's not.
Congratulations.
Kevin Durant is a unrestricted free agent in the 2026 offseason.
Okay.
That's still 4 years away.
Yeah, I'm still rocking with KD, dude. I mean, but I'm gonna be honest. I like Ja's mindset better than KD.
Oh, for sure.
You know,
KD's mentally weak as well.
I don't know if he's mentally weak. I think he's petty.
He's for sure.
I
petty.
think he's spiteful.
And listen,
I don't
that
know if he's mentally weak because I've
spiteful.
Have you
listen,
ever seen KD crack under pressure?
I
I seen him snap at people, but I've never seen him crack.
saw the 4-game sweep against Boston this year, and he was pretty bad in those 4 games.
Yeah, but okay, fair.
I saw 3-1
But
3-1 lead to the
all they had
Warriors
to
that they
do-
blew.
Listen, all that team had to do was just zone in on KD, and that was it.
Also, the 3-1 lead that they blew to the Warriors when he was on the Thunder.
Yeah, but did he crack under pressure though? It's not like he was shooting bad.
He had 3 games to win.
yeah,
1.
It's not just on him though. I mean,
He didn't play great in those games.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man.
All right, well, we're going to take a quick break here on Mazz in the Midday. Coming up, we got some NFL football talk. Who won the pick'ems this week? It's going to be coming down close to the wire on Monday night. And we do pick'ems for next week. So stay with us, everybody, here on 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. Welcome back to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair and Mazz in the Midday.
In the midday.
Hour number 2.
Dose.
Dose hour?
Dose.
This is a Dose hour sports report?
Dos hora.
Dude, it's what
None of you don't know this joke, but Mazz back in last semester made a project where he did
Gordon Damer, the Dos Minutos Sports
sports-
Report.
Yeah, it was a 2-minute sports report. He called it the Dos Minutos Sports Report, and that's how he said it. in the
It
video.
was fantastic.
Dos Minutos
And
Sports
you were
Report.
mad that you didn't have your own graphic.
You can find it
Yeah.
on TikTok
or your
still,
own
can't you?
intro.
Wait, is it on TikTok?
You can still find it.
That was.
Oh, I still have
Big
the
Money
raw
Mazz.
video.
Big
buddy.
Money Mazz when he was doing the gambling TikToks. Yeah,
I should bring those back.
bring
They're not
back
up
Big Money
anymore?
Mazz.
They're
Wasn't
not
Gina
there?
gonna run your account for you?
Yeah, I haven't seen Gina's. I just saw Gina. It's funny that you said that. I haven't heard from Gina in forever. Had no clue what she was up to since Damer's class was
Yeah.
over. Pops up on my Instagram. She's in Boston. Good for her.
Good for her.
So shout out Gina Palladino. But
But now here,
back to
got
football.
about 45 minutes left, and now it's time for bum 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 bum
Ba-dum,
bum 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 bum
mm-mm,
NFL
mm-mm.
football. I mean, this week was pretty nuts, boys.
Yes, we did a lot
Pretty-
better this week. We did so much better on the pick'ems.
I just want you guys to know we're gonna get sued for butchering that opening.
Well,
You guys just do it such injustice.
what the bum bum bum
yes,
bum?
yes. If I was Roger Goodell,
Ba-dum.
cease and desist
Dun, dun, dun,
immediately.
dun, 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 dun,
Anyway,
dun,
where
dun,
were we?
dun, dun.
Let's get into it, Connor.
So Thursday night, Saints Cardinals. We were actually watching that one
Yeah, we
live.
watched
on
that on
Mazz
After Hours.
and Connor got that one wrong. Bum.
Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
so Connor.
I tried it there. I
But
tried
I
it.
gotta say, Kyler looked terrible in that first half, and Andy Dalton threw 2 pick sixes. Like,
Back to back.
Well, here's the thing, right? It's not that you have to be better. You just got to be. You don't have to be great. He's got to be better than Andy Dalton.
At
And that's
least
not hard.
DeAndre Hopkins is
Unless
back.
you're, Joe Flacco.
yeah, D Hop was back, dude.
Nuke is
like
back.
it, Mazz. I like it.
Nuke is back. And he went, I believe he had 5 catches. 10 catches?
10 catches for
Ooh.
103 yards for DeAndre Hopkins in his return.
Dude, he is.
Nuke's back.
He's still that guy.
Listen,
He
no
got
one
that
wasn't
dog
saying.
in him.
No one wasn't saying he was
Top
he was
5
gone.
receiver in the NFL.
Yo, Chris Olave though, 7 catches, 106 yards.
Yeah, Olave had himself a nice game, especially fantasy points. He put up 17.3 on my bench. So
Are you
my
you
bad.
buying into Arizona at all?
No,
I
no,
I don't think they're
no.
that good.
No, why?
The worst team in the division. As
Dude, the NFC West this year is just
you have
not
a better
as
chance of me
advertised.
believing in Nino DeNino's Seahawks right now.
and they're doing fantastic.
Dude, what is happening there?
But the Saints are 2-5.
Yeah.
yep.
That is absolutely crazy.
Well,
Do you think they would be
there's no
worse?
Jameis.
Well, and also Sean Payton leaving has definitely
Do
probably.
you think
been,
they were going to be better?
I thought they were going to be decent.
yeah, of course.
Who's the
Tyrann
Saints
Matthew
head
comes
coach
in.
right now?
That's
Andy Dalton's the quarterback right now.
Well, it was
Isaac
Jameis, and then it was.
Yeah.
That's
you
why
know.
they're 2-5.
Who's their coach?
Andy Dalton is dog water.
the head coach of the Saints at this very moment in time is Dennis Allen.
Listen,
Yeah. Who?
Oh,
let me put it.
okay.
Listen, you got dogs and you got dog water. Those are the guys who get dranked up by the dogs.
So Dennis
Alright?
Allen.
And when you got dog water at your quarterback, you ain't doing nothing.
Dennis Allen was the Saints defensive coordinator for the last 6 years, and then he became the head coach.
Interesting.
Ben, I'm gonna need you speaking to the mic when you say that next time.
Interesting.
So
you.
with that first game, you guys chose Cardinals. I chose the Saints. I
Connor
lose
quickly
out.
went down 0-1. And then Falcons, Bengals. Joe Burrow had 4 touchdowns in the first half.
Did I not
Yeah.
say revenge games?
Dude, here's the thing with Joe Burrow. It's weird with him. He will just be terrible for like 3 or 4 weeks, and then he'll just have one game where he'll just go off for like 4 or 5 touchdowns, and then he'll be mid again for another like 2 weeks, and then he'll have another big game.
Dude.
Like he's not consistent in the regular season.
They're gonna be fine.
We all took the Bengals there, so we all get the point.
Listen, the Falcons had a spirited comeback attempt towards the end of that first half. I was watching it. They had a good
Yeah.
punt return, and then they kicked the field goal by Koo. But Demir Bird had a 75-yard
Demir
catch.
Bird. All right.
Former
He had-
Patriots wide
He had a
receiver.
75-yard catch by from Mariota, but I mean, also 2 touchdowns from Chase as well. Jamar Chase got
Tyler Boyd
did he
went
get hurt,
crazy.
Jamar
Jamar
Chase?
Chase
Yeah.
went crazy.
Chase left the game though.
I think so.
That's tough.
Fellas, what is happening with the Buccaneers?
Uh,
They lost 21-3 to the Panthers after losing Robbie Anderson and CMC.
Yeah,
and Baker Mayfield.
Baker's out.
Baker's out.
Yeah,
too.
they were
PJ
starting
Walker
PJ
was
Walker.
playing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the Bucks are in trouble. You see
The
that Mike
Bucks are in
Evans drop?
trouble. Mike Evans dropped a wide open touchdown.
Dude, that was bad.
Did you watch that?
Yeah, he bobbled and the thing went flying.
He
like
was
15
there was
yards.
no one within 10, 15
And
yards
then he
of him.
punched the ball.
Mike Evans is my favorite.
Guess who
hothead.
did? Guess who took
No,
the
I,
Pan-
I'm just loving all the Tom Brady Giselle memes that have been coming out of
Nah,
this.
dude, I
Dude,
feel- I
Antonio
feel
Brown's been
bad
going
about that.
crazy with
I don't feel
those.
bad. He brought this upon himself.
Nah, dude.
He totally brought this upon
he
himself.
did not bring this upon himself. He came back trying to have a good season, and these bums aren't helping him out.
Retire. What do you have left to prove?
What do you mean, dude? Maybe he didn't want to sit at home. Why are you?
You are
why?
the undisputed GOAT. Just go live your life.
That's what if that's what he wants to do with his life?
Then he's not going to be living long because you can't play National Football League football into your 50s.
He's not taking hits, dude. He's all right.
Really? Because I've seen him take a few hits this year.
Yeah, but you're acting as if like he took hits his entire career. This is like the first time I've really seen him get touched outside of that big game against Atlanta.
I mean, he's probably not taking that many hits, but he's still taking hits across 20
Do you think? Do
something
you
years.
think it's his? Do you think it's his fault for their downfall? He
Tom
doesn't
Brady?
deserve this.
I think
It's
he
on the
has been playing
offense.
up to his standards.
It's on the offense for sure.
It's
not
on the
defense.
offense, and it's on guys not catching passes. It's not on him. It's not like Tom's throwing bad balls out there. All right, the receivers can't catch. Mike Evans, one of the premier wide receivers in the game, wide open, and a mental mistake like that cannot happen.
But also, I do think that Brady should not be dropping back 50 times a game.
Fair,
That's what he's been doing the last few
but
weeks.
that's what they kind of
You
have to
have-
do when you have no offensive
You have
line.
Lenny. Yeah, they have an offensive line. Tristan Wirfs is one of the best tackles
That's
in the
it though.
game.
But, like, dude, they have
Jensen?
dude,
Ryan
Ryan
better
Jensen, one of the
centers?
best
Three-
centers in the game.
but Jensen's hurt. He's out.
I see. And Ali Marpet
And they
did
have
retire.
both their guards got injured too.
Marpet retired actually this past season.
Yeah, so like, dude, you have your center and your 2 guards out. They don't have a line. They have worse, which is fine, but like, they're in shambles, dude.
Give Lenny Fortnite the ball a little
But
bit.
that's what I'm saying.
What'd you call him?
Lenny Fortnite.
Stop it. Stop it.
Anyway.
Stop it.
Does he
No,
play
that,
Fortnite?
that's a ban right there.
Anyway.
Was that just
That's a Connor gets his mic shut off for
Does-
1
does-
minute.
for what?
For calling him Lenny Fortnite.
Does he play Fortnite?
No.
I don't think he
I
games.
doubt it.
That was just weird.
That's just a weird thing. Connor, what's a 1 minute ban?
I mean, listen, he's done way worse stuff. Bring him back. Bring him back. Come on, bring him back.
Let him.
No. Listen, I'm
He
asking.
says minute.
Listen, I need you to bring him back. For the sole fact of he's done way worse. I've asked for better bans and you wouldn't comply. We're not banning him for that. So welcome back. You guys been coming at the squirrel too much lately, and I'm here to defend him. All right, I'm sick of the squirrel blasphemy. It needs to stop. But yeah, don't ever say that again. That was weird. Anyway, where were we?
The Bucks. I feel like they're gonna figure it out eventually.
Listen, I had them going all the way to the big soup, and I am not confident
It's
in that
Tom
take
Brady.
anymore.
There's been so many years.
It's not Brady.
No, but I'm saying it's Tom Brady. Is what I said.
I thought you meant like it's on him.
No, I said it's Tom Brady.
Yeah, can't count him out.
You can't count him out. As much as you want to see him fail sometimes, he'll just find a way. I mean, they're still 3-4, and they're still leading
Yeah.
their division, I'm pretty sure, because the NFC South is just dog water.
Guess who chose
Sometimes
the Bucks?
you got dogs.
Guess who chose the Bucks? All of us.
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
So
Why
we
wouldn't
get-
we? Why wouldn't we? Anybody with common sense, unless you're a Panthers stan or PJ Walker's father, mother, relative, whomever, you're not choosing the Panthers on that game.
The
If
next,
I was PJ Walker's father, right? That's his name, right? PJ?
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't know why I was thinking I was saying the wrong name for some reason. If I'm his father, I'm like, son, I'm rooting for you, but I'm not putting the house on this one
Yeah.
because you ain't getting it done.
and he got it done.
And he got it done.
So
let's go on to your boys.
the boys in the next game.
How about them boys?
Their defense
they-
is just amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
the Lions' offense was looking like one of the best offenses in football over the first
and
5
now
weeks.
it's gone.
Well, I mean, Jared Goff still threw for
Well, also
228
Jamal Williams is
yards.
hurt, right?
228 yards and still wasn't able
I think Jamal played.
to do nothing but get two
Swift,
interceptions.
Swift was hurt. Swift was hurt. Swift
He's
was
not
out.
even
I think,
starting.
did they hold them to 2 field goals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, all right, first off, I got a problem. I got a problem with CBS. I got a big problem. I'm sitting here, right? The one time I'm off on a Sunday and I can sit home and watch the Cowboys at a reasonable hour of 1 o'clock kickoff. Supposed to be, according to all the apps, it's on CBS. I go to CBS on Optimum, my local,
It's
supporter.
Not local.
What's up?
It's not local.
Not local. That's right.
Because there was a Giant game on local.
It was on Fox.
It was on CBS.
Paid programming. Paid programming. How come I couldn't get the Cowboys
Here's
game?
what it is.
How
That's
come I
not
didn't
CBS. That's
What?
not CBS.
Yeah, it's like the local
NFL.
regional.
So since there's a Giants game on, they don't want to broadcast the game on CBS because they want, if a local game is playing, they want the local
That's
game
not always
to
the
play.
case because
Dude,
the
but
Jets
it's
and Giants
on
play
the
at 4
Fox.
o'clock and they play the
If the
America's
Jets
game of the
and
week.
Giants are playing and they're both on, listen, they're the local teams. I understand that, but I'm not there. Give me a second game at least.
No,
There's
yeah, you don't even
multiple
get the
games
second
that were
game,
supposed to be on CBS. There was nothing on there, and I can't watch the Cowboys, who, by the way, are the most popular team in the country. So, like, are you kidding me? This is the most ridiculous thing ever. So I spent the entire time trying to get it to work. I tried downloading, and then I realized, like, oh, wow, this isn't going to work. And I'm just, a man who has to sit here in misery. I
Watch
can't
the
even watch him.
Giants.
I didn't even watch the game. I was so disgusted, I went up and started doing homework.
At least,
That,
there you
he
go.
resorted to doing his homework.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like,
Would you rate your mythology papers?
yeah, I got one more. But,
Oh, nice.
I got those done. I got a paper proposal done. I got a bunch of stuff done. So, I mean, I guess
Way to
thanks for
go.
that. But,
There you
like,
go. CBS, thank you.
no, not thank you. This is the
And-
one time I'm off on a Sunday and I can't enjoy it. Unbelievable. I
And
wanted
we-
to see Dak
But
come
you were
back.
productive.
But you know who else was productive? Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott threw for like 67%, I think, or 72%. 19 divided by 25. Somebody help me out there.
That's yeah.
Swift math, bro.
That,
You guys have calculators right in the palm of your hand.
You have a
bums.
calculator in your
And I
pocket.
got it, and I beat both
it's
of you to
it's
it.
70 something. I believe.
76%. Dak Prescott threw for 1 touchdown. 76%.
Yo, Zeke rushed for 2 touchdowns,
Zeke did rush for 2 touchdowns.
but he
and
still can't get a good average.
listen, that's all
They
right.
give him like 17 carries and he doesn't even get like 40 yards.
Dude, it happens. But
it happens. It happens every time he goes out there.
Dak threw for 207 yards. It was okay. It's a good way to come back, and I'm excited for them moving forward. The boys get it done. Who took the Detroit Lions?
None of us.
Nobody.
We all took the point.
Why
We
would
all
you?
get the point?
Because that defense is legit. The Cowboys will catch the Eagles. I'm saying it.
I think so.
I'm saying it.
But
It's
the
possible.
Giants too. Don't count the
I'm
Giants.
counting out the Giants, dude. I'm still not sold on them. I'm not sold on the Giants. I'm sold on Saquon. That's it.
They beat the Jags.
That's okay, dude. It's not like they beat, the Buffalo Bills.
It
the
came
Kansas
down to the
City
wire too.
Chiefs.
I think didn't
Yeah, it
what-
did.
Who caught the ball at the 1 yard line?
I have to go back and look.
Couldn't
Was
even
it
name the guy.
Christian Kirk? Kirk got the ball at the 1 and got tackled when time expired.
Oh, I missed that. That's rough.
Yeah,
So
they're 1 yard short from winning
yeah,
the game.
something like that.
But
The
that's what I'm
next
saying,
game-
dude. Is like, I'm telling you, I'm not sold on the Giants. sold on the Eagles, of course, but I think the Cowboys still win the division. When they meet the Eagles again, this time it's in Dallas, and they got Dak.
Birds
They
are
would
coming.
have. They would have won that game if Dak would have played.
Yeah.
That's just where I'm at.
Well, we all get the point for the Cowboys. The next game, Colts-Titans.
Wow.
Speaking of Colts,
I said
Matt
Titans.
Ryan's out for the
Matt
season.
Ryan has been benched.
Benched or
Benched.
out for the season?
Benched for the season.
Oh, you didn't say you said out for the season like
Dude,
he got
Yeah,
injured.
it's my bait.
Sam
He does have an injury though.
Sam Ellinger is the new starter for the Colts.
Who?
He
The
was
Texas
he was
quarterback.
Texas's quarterback in college.
He wasn't bad.
He was nice. He was a late round
He's
pick.
come in a few times and every
With
time
this
he's come in, he's been
Colts
bad.
Titans game,
This Colts team just drives me insane.
You
so the
actually thought they were
Titans,
gonna win.
I thought they were going to
we
win.
both took the Colts. Yeah, we thought they were going to
Why
win.
wouldn't you have taken the Colts?
Because the Titans beat them earlier this year.
But then they were able to beat the Chiefs.
So it's the NFL.
It just makes no
Divisional
sense.
games. Divisional
this
games.
Colts team is just pathetic, and it is like icy hot.
The Titans
dude.
didn't even
They
score.
go from it's like you ever apply icy hot,
Yeah.
and it starts off like really, really hot, really cold, and then it gets hot for just a little bit, and then it goes back to being cold again.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
them. They're icy hot.
Listen, the Titans got no offensive touchdowns and scored 19 points.
Yep.
Come on, dude.
Unbelievable.
And they still won the game.
And Derrick Henry was the rushing
Listen,
leader
I
in that
told
game.
you. Listen, at least I'm glad I said to you, Tannehill is not going to do nothing.
Tannehill.
That's why I'm rocking with the Colts.
He's not gonna do nothing.
He's not going to do nothing.
So
I
that
think
means
Tannehill
so that
went
means
down
he's
in
gonna do
that game, too.
No,
everything.
not going to do. Okay, sorry.
That's a
He
double
wasn't going to
negative.
do anything. Sorry. My bad. You got me on that one. Bum.
So you guys,
by the way-
you two, Ant and Ben, you get the point for the Titans.
All right, then the king of swing games himself, me.
Oh, my God.
Commanders take down the Packers 23-21.
It's not my fault that the Green Bay is just.
Dude, what's going on
disappointing.
with Green Bay? That's another one we gotta talk about. What is going on with the Packers?
So let's go through it, right? Let's see. Lazard, 55 yards, 6 receptions. They should really give out. Okay, 7 for 6. All right. Jones, running back.
Aaron Jones had a big game.
Yeah, big game, but he was all right. Watkins, 4 targets, 2 receptions, 32 yards. Why is Aaron Rodgers catching passes?
I don't know. Philly special?
Maybe.
No, but Aaron Rodgers.
Dobbs, Romeo Dobbs,
All right,
4 targets, 0 receptions.
I'm saying,
No one can catch the ball on this team. Nobody's a big playmaker at receiver. That's the problem.
I mean, Aaron
And
Rodgers.
don't even get me started with the defense.
Aaron Rodgers went 23 for 35. He just doesn't. He can't go down the field. He throws a lot of short passes, but he cannot like take the big
'Cause
shots that
there's
he usually
nobody. How do you lose a receiver like Devontae Adams and fail to bring in anybody with relevancy?
They've been doing it for years.
That's what I'm saying, and that's why they're never going to do anything, and they're
But what
they're
about-
wasting Aaron Rodgers.
What about Taylor Heinegoat?
Heinegoat?
What did I tell you?
Congratulations.
They get him outside the pocket. He will be a handful. I love this kid, dude. He's a dog.
He's a dog.
Good for him.
I love Taylor Heineke. I wish he gets more chances.
Are
'Cause
you-
Carson Wentz is stinky.
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 That's funny. Well, I promise you right now, this next upcoming week. Oh no, you know what? I was gonna say you're probably not rocking with them. They're playing the Colts. You're probably rocking with them. We'll get to
I
that.
probably
We'll
will
get to
rock
that.
Giants Jags we didn't do picks for.
No. We
Yeah.
got him in. We got him in.
That was-
Me and Ant,
Took the Jags.
we were gonna take the Jags. Ben
Giants.
almost caught Schmuck of the Week for running that segment and missing it. And then I guess by proxy, we should have caught it because we should have been overseeing him. But, you try to delegate. This is where we get. But, Ben, it's not your fault.
I caught it.
Aaron Boone is a bigger bum than any of us were this week. So it's okay.
We picked the Giants. We
We
got
did
the point,
pick the
Ben.
Giants.
Yeah,
And
you did pick
they
the Giants. You
and
guys got the
Matt
point.
took the Jaguars. Browns Ravens.
And rooted against his heart and pays for it.
Listen, I'm gonna do it every week now. I'll pick against the Ravens every single week. 'Cause it gives me a win-win. Because if the Ravens lose, I still get to win the pick'ems. But if they win, it takes this thing out of me losing the pick'ems.
Okay.
Listen, they had a double-digit lead.
They
so that's
didn't
usu-
blow it.
That's
They
usually
didn't blow it.
that's usually the indicator that they're gonna lose the game. But they did a good job of just closing out the game and really didn't give Jacoby Brissett any time in the pocket to really do anything. He was very efficient, Jacoby Brissett. But the Ravens pass rush today, I think they had like 6 or 7 sacks. Finally getting back to where they are. I think the addition of JPP really helps their defense out. And on the offensive end, I mean, Gus Edwards coming back, first time in 2 years,
Gus
16
Buzz.
carries, 66 yards, and
I'm
2
happy
scores.
for Gus.
Gus should have been on that last drive. I don't know why they keep going to Kenyon Drake and
he
big
was one of
spots.
those guys where I was surprised he made it this far in the NFL, honestly. I watched him in college at
Rutgers,
the U.
baby. Rutgers.
He was at the U before Rutgers, and he was never the starter. So, like, to see him now, it like he made it. He's one of those guys. And the next game
Can
after
we please just talk about real quick about
What?
how Jacoby Brissett had a better game than Lamar?
I saw that Lamar
Put up
Jackson.
No, Lamar had a
258
terrible
yards.
game. Lamar had a
Lamar Jackson
terrible
Dropped
Terrible
back
game.
game.
16 times.
Lamar, yeah.
With
Wow.
9 passes, right? 9 completed passes.
9 for 16, 120 yards, sacked 3 times. Jacoby Brissett, 22 of
Well, also,
27,
that's the Myles Garrett effect.
258.
But think about it. That's
Yeah.
the Myles Garrett effect.
Well, hold on. Brissett was sacked 5 times.
Yeah, no, we had good pressure. I think
Yeah.
Houston had 2 sacks. I'm pretty sure Patrick Queen, his run blitzing ability is crazy.
Dude,
He
you were screaming about him yesterday too.
He can just shoot the gap faster than any linebacker I've ever seen.
Did he come from LSU?
LSU.
Yes, sir.
So I mean, Ravens get a win, and I think they have the Bucks on Thursday night this week. So let's go.
See what
Oh,
happens.
that's gonna be a game.
Dude,
After that, the Jets and the Broncos.
Jets are legit, bro. Jets are legit.
Whoa,
Yeah,
time
Breece
out.
Hall just went
time
down,
out.
so-
The Jets are no longer legit.
Look, because Brees Hall got hurt.
Yeah, dude, that's a big factor. That is absolutely a factor. You beat the Broncos, but at what cost? 16-9, ugly game. All right, and yeah, the Jets.
No, with the defense, dude. Sauce Gardner, bro.
Sauce is legit. The
Brett
team
Rypien,
is just
led
Quan
passing.
Alexander in the middle
Let's
of that
be
defense.
real.
Quinn
Greg
Williams.
Zerline hit 3 field goals. He won the game for them.
dude.
Like
I,
the leg.
I, the
Legatron.
Jets, the Jets stock has
Well, also,
not plummeted,
think about it.
but it's dropped significantly.
The
for me.
Broncos were trotting out a backup quarterback in Ripon because
Yeah.
Russell
Who
Wilson
led
was hurt.
passing though?
Yeah.
225.
So wouldn't that be a bigger incentive?
I
for the
really
Jets to have a
wanted to see
bigger
this
game?
Ripon kid play better than Russ, just to
Oh,
show that
yeah.
Russ was the problem.
He played just as good though. Let's be
Yeah,
100%
he played
real.
probably the same amount as what Russ.
That's-
Yeah, making
but that still
244
tells
million
me-
less though.
That still tells me that actually tells me that it's not the system, it's Russ. Because if the kid was able to play to Russ, that's just telling me that Russ is playing down. This kid should be in nowhere league of Russell Wilson, all right? This is a guy who was a top 4 face in the league at one point, all right? The face of the Seahawks.
Bro, they pulled
for
his danger witch ad. Bro.
Basically, he's been the face of the Seahawks for basically the entire time that at least Ben's been watching football. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, I
Yeah,
think you're
okay,
about right.
yeah.
100%.
think you're
Yeah.
about
So
right.
it-
Listen, they
it's-
pulled his danger witch ad, bro.
So
They did.
This
They
is
did.
sad.
This is what I'm saying.
Be careful. It's spicy.
But that's what I'm saying, dude. Is that like this kid should be like I don't know. He's so irrelevant. I forgot his name already.
Brett Rippon.
Okay,
Wait, is
Rippon
that- is
should
that,
be nowhere near.
Is that Mark Rippon's son?
It's possible.
I think it.
I don't know.
Mark
Somebody do
Rippon's
some homework. but
big game MVP.
if you want.
Talk to
but,
Cam Martin about it.
But here's my thing, right? It's what was it? Super Bowl.
No!
30? Oh, big,
I can't.
big game.
MVP.
32,
Yeah.
19, 12.
Yeah. Big game of the 32. Washington beats.
Shout out Peanut Butter Mouth. I love you.
Let's be the Steelers.
Anyway, and Rodgers,
Hey, Rutsch.
big game MVP.
Big game.
Should I go on to the next game here now?
Time out. I just want to finish my thing. This is a testament. Russ is cooked. That's where I'm at, and I will
Russ
keep
ain't
on.
cooking. Russ is cooked.
Russ is cooked.
Bro, Russ's cooking right now is a tortilla with ice cubes. That's his cooking right now. Let Russ cook. It's a tortilla with ice
Don't
cubes.
disrespect tortillas like that.
Tortillas are fire.
They
Tortillas
are.
are fire. A
But now
tortilla
we're
with
I'm
ice-
dissing Russ.
A tortillas with ice cubes is better than Russell Wilson right now. All right.
No, Russ cooking is like burnt bacon on
I do like some crispy bacon.
a blueberry English
But like
muffin.
burnt.
What about raw
No,
chicken
yeah, like
then?
burnt black bacon.
Raw
on-
chicken.
Raw chicken.
Raw
Raw
chicken.
chicken. That's where we're at.
Sam's chicken.
Which is
Yeah,
just sad.
Sam's chicken.
Would you guys ever
Let's go to
thought-
Russ's place.
Would you guys ever have thought that Russ's career would be in danger before Tom Brady's?
Nope.
No.
No.
No. Absolutely not. And if you said you did, you're wrong.
Well,
Continue.
yes.
All right, so then Texans Raiders. Raiders. get the
Everyone
win.
picked the Raiders. We all get the point.
Devontae Adams had a big game.
I said
Dude,
it.
Josh Jacobs, bro, he's that guy.
He is
dude.
that guy.
Mhm.
He's
That
very
guy's the
good.
I've said this.
What do you have? 2 touchdowns?
Three.
Oh.
All in
Me
the
and
second
Ant-
half.
I've been waiting for that kid to break out. He's the most violent runner I've seen in college.
Yeah.
Like, I put on a Bama game one time, dude. This kid, I swear, in back-to-back drives, injured 4 players just by running through them.
He's a bowling ball.
Like, dude, it took out. It was like a corner, 2 safeties, and a linebacker. Just, I love him. I'm a big fan. And I hope he gets things. I hope he keeps the ball moving. Darren Waller he was injured, right? Didn't even play.
Yeah, I don't
All right,
believe
he's
It
been
was
having a
National
bad-
Tight Ends Day, bro.
it was National Tight End
He
Day.
wasn't celebrating, that's for sure. He was celebrating a team win, but wasn't celebrating himself.
Battle of the 1-4, or they're both 1-win teams, and now the Raiders are the better 1-win team.
I think the Raiders are gonna figure it out.
Oh, for sure.
They got too much talent on that roster to be
Yeah.
bad.
And I'm gonna be honest. Speaking of National Tight Ends Day, Kelsey and Kittle.
They went back and forth, bro.
Wow.
Mhm.
I think they both ended up with a ridiculous. What was it? Travis Kelsey, 8 targets, ends up with 6 receptions, 98 yards, no tutties.
So
Kittle,
No, Kelsey had a touchdown, I'm pretty sure.
no,
He didn't?
no tutties.
Really?
I'm looking at it right now.
yeah, no touchdowns for Travis Kelsey. 6 catches, 98 yards. However, the
And
touchdown went to
Kittle-
Juju. Juju was 7 catches.
You guys
for
ready for this one?
124 yards. And
You guys ready for this one? George Kittle, 9 targets, 6 receptions, 98 yards, 1 tutty.
Yeah, dude. Finally had a good game for me.
Oh,
Now,
Listen, being a George Kittle fantasy owner has been rough these last
you know
few
what's
weeks.
gone up in stock? Being a CMC fantasy owner.
Yeah.
Love it. I love it.
How did he do?
38
not that
yards
much.
on the ground.
Well, you can't.
First
I mean,
game.
It's been like 2 days in the system.
But dude,
You
come on,
can't.
they've made nobody's look overly competent in their run game. Now with an elite running back, if he stays healthy.
Listen,
of
I
course.
thought Elijah Mitchell would have been a very good running back if he stayed healthy for that
Yeah.
team. Because he's had some pretty solid games. When
But
was,
is he CMC?
No, he ain't CMC.
And
bro.
CMC in that run game is gonna be dirty.
So we all took the Chiefs except for Mazz.
Yeah.
He got the 49ers.
Come on,
Sadly,
come on, bro. Why'd you
lost
tried.
out on the pick there.
I wanted a swing game, and it was looking good. And then all of a sudden, I look up at the game. It was like it was close, dude. It was like a 6-point game at one point.
It was looking good until it wasn't.
And then all of a sudden, like I didn't watch the rest of the game because I went back to doing homework, right? And
Dude, wow, look
Mythology.
at you doing homework yesterday,
no,
bro.
Good for you,
I
buddy.
just procrastinated, dude. It
and
was
you said
bad.
you skipped the Cowboys game when it didn't homework.
I didn't. I not by choice. I was forced.
Oh, you're forced.
Okay,
Oh.
like this is not that was not what I wanted to do. I wanted to watch the Cowboys game, so then I had to go take care of business afterwards. So no, don't give the applause there, this and that, you know. But
Come on, you deserve it.
Seahawks, Chargers.
Dude, Seahawks, bro. Geno Smith, bro.
They're a
that
good
guy.
team, and we took the Seahawks. I believe it
20.
was me and Ant. Took the
Ant.
Oh, I
Seahawks.
thought I had a swing game in that one.
We took the Seahawks.
No.
They took the Chargers.
I took the Chargers for sure.
And let's go another point.
Dude,
That's what's up.
Seahawks, the Seahawks, bro.
Are
Kenneth
they legit?
Walker.
Are they
Kenneth,
legit?
Kenneth Walker's a very good running back.
It's-
Lockett. DK got hurt though.
Is this?
Yeah, but DK's injury won't require surgery.
Here's my
He'll
two
just be out
questions.
for a couple weeks.
I got 2 questions. One, are the Seahawks legit?
On the
yeah,
offensive
compared
side
to
of
the
the
rest of the NFC West.
They're legit on the offensive side
Yeah,
of the ball.
offensively,
Okay.
yes.
Second, was Russ the problem?
Ooh.
No,
I wouldn't
no.
say
Russ
so.
I
played,
wouldn't say
Russ
so.
played well when he was there.
He was hurt for half the year, but the
Yeah.
other half he was there, he played
I don't
pretty
know.
well.
Listen, Russ wasn't the problem in
I
Seattle.
don't know.
You're just doing the recency bias because he's playing bad.
I'm not saying the reason. I said well before this Broncos season kicked off on this show, Russ wasn't going to do nothing this season because he was going from two really good receivers in Lockett and Metcalf, and then going to
Jerry Jeudy,
Sutton and
Cortland
Judy.
Sutton.
Sutton's
you
not
know?
a bad receiver.
No, I'm not saying that they're
I
bad.
think
I'm
he's
just
better
saying,
than
I'm not saying they're-
Lockett.
I'm not saying they're bad. I'm saying the duo of Metcalf and Lockett is better than the duo of Judy
All right, yeah.
and Sutton. So if Russ wasn't doing nothing there, I didn't think he was going to do anything with the Broncos. And congratulations, the Broncos don't get him any protection either. All right, so like I've called. Don't hit me with this recency bias of the Broncos not working out. I was leading the charge that Russ in Denver not going to do nothing.
Not gonna do anything.
Not going to do
Come on, dude.
nothing.
You're saying that it's a double affirmative.
That's
Double
all right.
negative, buddy.
Did he just use double affirmative on
Yes,
me?
he did.
Whose man's this? Go get an English degree. I say what I want. This
I'm
is a
communica-
free country.
This is I am getting a communications degree, which is a variation
Well, I'm
of English.
communicating exactly how I want to. Stop judging me.
No, I'm gonna just correct you anytime.
Not
you do
doing
that.
nothing.
Yep. So you're saying Russ is the best quarterback
No,
of
no,
all
no, no,
time?
no. I'm saying
That's
Russ
what you're saying.
is not doing. Not only is he doing nothing,
He's doing everything.
He's doing
not
double
doing
nothing.
nothing. Just
Double
say,
nothing.
Just say he's doing nothing. You don't say
Just-
not
I
doing
love
just
this
nothing.
let me
show.
say what I want. I say what I want.
No.
Keep it moving.
Connor, I love this show.
All right, and then the last game on Sunday night, Dolphins Steelers. Connor, congratulations, you guys beat Kenny Pickett by 6 points.
Yes!
I mean, did anybody rock with the Steelers?
No, we
No.
did
Dude,
I was
Pick-
gonna say,
dude,
Tua was
Cam did.
back.
These Steeler fans,
The
I get
Steelers.
it. I get it that Kenny Pickett's a rookie, but the dude looks terrible.
So
I can't you can't just say oh yeah, Kenny Pickett's just young, bro. He's throwing 3 interceptions every game.
the first quarter, Dolphins offense looked great. They put up 13. They scored every
Dude,
drive.
32 of 44. Come on, bro. It's not his fault.
It was a 3 picks.
But why is the rookie quarterback dropping back 44 times a throw?
To me, that's a lack of personnel.
That's Matt Canada. That's Matt Canada right there for you.
It's not like they're not rushing guys. I mean,
At the very end of the game, so the Steelers are driving with probably 5 minutes left, and it's looking bad. It's a long drive, and Javon Holland gets an interception to save the day. But it doesn't matter because they get a 3 and out, and they give the ball right back to them with the 2-minute warning still. So the Steelers now have 2.5 minutes. Kenny Pickett has a chance to win the game again, and they're driving all the way. I want to get it down to Miami's 25.
Tua threw for 60% and a touchdown and 261 yards. Do we owe Tua an apology?
And dude, and after
Yes, we do.
coming back from a concussion, he laid out a guy in that second drive.
concussion. The second play of the game.
Yeah,
The second play. You just went down. First off, the first concussion, loses cognitive function and drops. All right. Then the next week comes back, literally body ceases on the field. All right. And then he comes back after all that and is able to just drop basically head first
shoulder.
into a guy.
Yeah.
Dude,
He's
guys,
arrived.
I respect Tua.
Hey, Cam.
What? Cam, somebody get this guy out of here. Whose man's is this?
Cam Warner,
Peanut butter
everybody.
mouth, come talking to the mic or get out of here. Get over here. Come on, talk about the Steelers.
We're talking about the Steelers right
Are
now.
you sold on Kenny Pickett? Do you think it's just because he's too young? What do you think about it?
So all I'm gonna say is this: Peyton Manning threw 20 interceptions his rookie year, and he bounced back. It's rookie mistakes. I chalked that up to rookie mistakes. It's still early to say, but for now, I'm sold on Pickett.
I'm kicking him out of my studio because he literally just compared Peyton Manning to Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett, who wears a glove on
sir.
his hand because his hand is too small.
also wore a glove.
You, sir.
Yeah, not his throwing hand.
Yes, he did.
Listen.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Time out.
year
Time out.
before he was.
You're not saying nothing that nobody can hear. Come speaking to a mic. You literally, the sports director, the guy who's been here longer than anybody, he's not speaking into the mic. Whose man's is this? Grab Connor's mic. Come on, get in
loud
here.
enough.
Get
I'm
it.
loud-
No,
I'm
no, no.
loud
Get, I
enough.
want you on a mic, please. Thank you. Get in here.
That's tough.
Get in here.
That's tough.
All right. You came in. Come make the thing. I don't think. You really want to sit here and talk about hand size as a factor?
Joe Burrow literally did the thing last
The
year.
team.
The ting. Did the ting.
I can't-
But that's the thing. It's like, I don't know, man.
Actually, wait. Also, this. Let's go change sports a little bit. Kobe Bryant didn't have his hands weren't that big. He
I
shrank
mean, you
up
don't
his
need
hand
big hands to shoot a basketball.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I would honestly say that having big hands in basketball is more important than having big hands at the quarterback position.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you can still shoot well.
Because
with
the
small
shape
hands.
of a football is meant to be gripped. A basketball is not meant to be gripped.
exactly. So
So yeah, I gotta disagree with you there. But anyway,
All right, we gotta get onto our pick'ems. We
we do
we're
gotta get
running
it
out
on
of
to the
time.
pick'ems. Last take. Give us a last take on the Steelers. How is the season gonna end?
season's gonna end pretty rough. Tomlin's gonna get his first losing season, but I think they're gonna go out fighting.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
As long as we don't
losing
see
season.
Mason Rudolph, I think it's a dub.
Can I say one more thing?
What?
Shout out Noah Igbenogany. This man saves the game after getting slandered for 2 years by fans.
Hey, Cam, Connor, can you just go behind you real quick? What's that thing that's right behind you?
What?
That's no monogamy.
I don't care. Listen, he saves
Is
the
that a
game.
recycling
It's a
bin?
trash can.
This guy was a first-round picked before Trayvon Diggs, picked before Jalen Johnson, picked before L'Jarius Sneed,
He's also an Auburn man. That's my guy. Shout out Auburn.
and he saves the game after getting slandered for 2
he
years.
still deserves the slander though.
Is there any
By
college
the way-
team that you don't
By
like?
the way, Cam,
I hate Bama.
Auburn.
I hate Bama.
Okay.
By the way, what's that right there? Right behind you. That's Auburn right there too. That's Auburn right there too.
Blue.
Shout out Noah.
Anyway, moving along. Where
It's
are
time
we
for
at?
pick'ems.
Oh wait, time out. Before we do that, I just want you guys to know, I'm taking over the pick'ems because if you want
but real
if-
quick first.
go ahead.
Monday night, Bears Patriots. I think we both all had the Patriots, right?
We all got the
We all the
Patriots.
Patriots.
So no one's gonna lose any points in the
Can we-
standings. Connor, who won this week at pick'ems?
All right. So a winner is tied 10 points. Ben and Ant both got 10.
Wow, Ben bouncing back.
Mhm.
And then where were we?
I
at?
was second with 9.
I was.
Maz
what, I have
loses
7?
with 7.
Oof.
So now the
Ben
I'm,
gains three games on you, bro.
so here's still the total lead. I'm in first with 66. Ant, you're in second now with 63. Maz, you're in third with 61.
2 games.
And Ben is in last with 56.
All right, I got some space here. We're all right.
Bounce back.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm just gonna bounce back, bro. You know what it is.
Last time took an
Listen,
L.
now we're getting on.
See you later,
That's-
Cam Martin.
Yeah, but
Goodbye.
just like Big Sean, dude. Last time he took it out, and tonight he bounced back.
Yeah.
All right? Yeah, you like that one. I know you did. Anyway, getting into the pick'ems, because no disrespect to Ben, but if you want something done, you got to do it yourself. And
I'll see myself out. Thanks for a great show, guys.
it's just great because I feel like Ben really takes it to heart, and I love it. And then he'll tell us, "No, I don't care that much," but I know Ben, and Ben's a slight
Hey, man,
perfectionist.
deep
When
down,
Ben does not care about a lot of things, but when Ben cares about something like he does this show, it hurts. And I appreciate you, buddy. But as I said,
hey,
the kids,
it
I let
hurts.
the kids play. Now Daddy's back. You know what it is.
nah, the
Daddy's
fact that you just referred yourself as that, I'll see
Daddy's
myself out again.
home. Anyway, just start playing my Drake music, you
Yep.
know. Get the theme song with it. Thursday night game. Ravens Buccaneers, and finally,
All right, Buccaneers, just because you know my rule.
whoa,
now. You,
whoa,
Oh,
whoa.
you know my rule now.
oh, Ant's ruling.
I was gonna
Ant's going
say,
against
is
the
this
Ravens.
is this the best matchup that we've had for a Thursday night game?
In the last like 5 weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Give me the
For the
Bucks
season.
because you know my rule.
Give me the Ravens.
I'm rocking with the Ravens.
I'm going Ravens.
Oh,
You know
man.
what? I hope you're right. I want the Bucks to win.
Listen, I know my team. They're not going to show up. On
You know
Thursday
what,
night.
dude? I don't know, man.
John Harbaugh in a short week against the
You're right.
Tampa Bay
You're
defense.
right. You're right. You're
You
absolutely
can't change.
right.
You can't change. You locked in Ravens.
I didn't lock in though.
Yes, you said Ravens.
But I'm thinking, dude, it's Tom Brady's
no,
revenge
you
game.
can't. You can't change your
We
pick.
didn't even lock it in yet.
You said Ravens.
We said you can't change it until we move on from the game.
That is
We're
not
still on the
true. The one time I want to change my pick in the middle of it, you said no.
When?
You have to stick with the
When?
Ravens. Like 4
Pull
weeks
the
ago.
tape. Pull the tape. What
I'll
was
pull
the
the
game?
tape after the game.
What was the game?
It was like Colts something, and I picked the Colts, but then I said
It was
no.
Chargers Chiefs. It was Chargers Chiefs.
Was that what it was? Chargers
Yes,
Chiefs.
it was
Oh
Chargers.
yes, I said Chargers. Or no, I said Chiefs, and then I wanted to pick the Chargers. You said no, you can't go to the Chargers. You pick the Chiefs.
I just wanted you to.
No,
get
you're the
on my side.
Ravens. Stick with it.
All right, I'm sticking with it.
It's
but
my swing game.
I hope you're right. I hope you're right. Next game, Broncos Jaguars. That is a 9:30
It's a London game.
London game.
Give me the Jags.
Give me the Jags.
I'll go Jaguars.
If Russell Wilson's playing or not, it's still gonna be the Jaguars.
I love the little suspense. Like, well, you know, if Russ is playing, but I'm still not picking him.
Yeah.
Next game. Moving on from that. Them boys take on the Bears.
Them boys is my pick.
Yeah,
I'll go
come on.
Dallas here.
Come on, it's gotta be Dallas.
Yeah.
The Bears look terrible, and they're
Fellas.
gonna look bad tonight against the Patriots.
Yes, they are.
I'm making a prediction right now.
Yeah.
Dak will take another step forward. He will have 2 touchdowns.
Wow.
2 whole touchdowns?
Doubling
Two
his
whole
output.
touchdowns.
2 or more. 2 or more touchdowns. It's coming. We're going to see Dak getting better each week. They got weapons. Easing back into things. What a better week. Can you name a better stretch of games to come back to than Detroit?
Lions, Bears.
Oh, my.
Oh
Tigers,
my.
Bears, oh my. Lions, Tigers, Bears, oh my.
He played the Bengals earlier this year. Bengals, Lions, Bears.
You know. But, no, he didn't play the Bengals, did he?
Was that
No,
yeah, he
that
did.
Was that Cooper's first
that
game?
was Cooper's
That was
first game because he went down in the first game against the Bucks with a thumb injury. But he's back, and we're coming for the division, so you already know what it is. Next game, Cardinals Vikings, 1:00, and
Give me the Vikings.
Connor.
What?
You're jumping the gun, and I don't like it.
I'm giving
Wait
my
your
take.
turn. I need you to wait your turn.
Squirrel.
I'll get to you.
He can't wait. He's too excited.
All right, Connor says Vikings. Connor, why are you liking the Vikings?
Because they have won like 5 or 4 straight games.
They're
Yeah, they're
5-1.
5-1, dude. Listen,
But all their wins have not been good. And they've had a bye week last week, so they had 2 weeks to prepare
they're
for
like
this
the
game.
Giants, but like slightly better.
Listen, they've had 2 weeks to prepare for this game.
Mhm.
Give me the Vikings.
Give me the Vikings.
Yeah, I think we're all on agreement here.
I love Ben's little head nod, and then it takes him like 3 seconds. He's like, he already has like the thought, and he just wants like a little suspense with it.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you, Ben. Dolphins, Lions, Ant. Dolphins, Lions, 1:00 Sunday. Who are you liking?
Lions are home, but Dolphins just got Tua back. It's tough to pick against the Tua and the Dolphins right now. The way when Tua's playing.
Give me Miami.
Give me Miami.
Miami.
Fins for the win.
Hey. Panthers, Falcons, 1:00. Mr. Giroux,
Tank Bowl right here.
Tank Bowl. Who are you liking?
I mean, I don't think
I'm
the
not
Falcons are
liking
tanking.
anybody.
Falcons aren't taking. They look decent this year.
I'm gonna be honest, dude. I'm leaning. I'm rocking with the Falcons, but anything is possible after what I just saw the Panthers do.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the Falcons.
I
I feel like
think
the,
I'm rolling with them too,
the
yeah.
Panthers are definitely gonna
Falcons.
unload somebody this week on trade with the trade.
I'll go Falcons here.
Give me the
as well.
Falcons.
Okay.
Marcus
A
Mariota
lot of
looked
just
pretty good.
lopsided games this week.
And
Yep.
now we get to a big rivalry game. Connor, 2 teams in your division
Jets,
are
Pats.
playing. Jets, Pats. Who are you rocking with being a Dolphins fan?
Oh man.
First
so-
off, who are you rooting for?
oh the
Second,
Patriots. Patriots.
Root for the Patriots.
Yeah.
Can't stand the Jets?
Well, they're winning. They're 5-2 right now, so there's got to be some. There's got to be some.
Okay,
You know,
okay. I was going to say, second, who do you think's going to win?
this is actually insanely tough to choose. Brees Hall's down. Give me the Pats.
Forever New England, baby. Let's go.
And
I think both sides are coming into this game. If the Patriots have a good showing tonight, they're gonna feel pretty good coming into this game. But
timeout. Is Bailey Zappi still your starting quarterback?
no, it's Mac Jones.
It's Mac
Ah.
Jones again. Listen,
Yeah,
I have been
Listen,
saying
if Mac plays
start
bad
Ba-
tonight, Bailey's starting against the Jets.
Start
Yeah,
Bailey
no
Zapp
doubt.
until he loses.
You
That's
got to
it.
play Zappi, dude.
Yeah, you got to
Uh,
play Bailey Zappi until he loses.
Give me the Jets
That's
because
what I'm
I
saying.
picked the Jets last like three of the last 4 weeks, and they just never fail to give me the win. So give me the Jets.
I don't think Mac Jones is going to be able to do anything. I think we will see Bailey Zappi
Yep.
at the helm for the Patriots.
hope so.
And the fact that their running game has just took a major hit. Give me Belichick against the Jets.
So I got a swing game. 2 swing games already. Nice.
That's all right.
Love it.
Raiders, Saints, Sunday at 1. A lot of 1 o'clock games. Love it. Give me the Raiders. I'm not
Yeah,
sold on the Saints.
No, Raiders had a good showing last week. I think they're gonna keep driving with that momentum.
I
Derek
think-
Carr looks really good.
Josh Jacobs, sorry, is gonna have another big
The
week. I
only
think.
thing I'm worried about the Raiders is their secondary going up against Olave and all those receivers for the Saints
Yeah, but
and
it's,
Michael Thomas.
You guys all rolling Raiders?
Is
I'm
Thomas
going
out
Raiders.
or is he back?
Thomas back this week?
I
I
know
have
he's
no
out,
clue.
but yeah, I'm rocking with the Raiders.
Yeah, give me the Raiders.
Raiders regardless.
Connor?
I'm taking the Saints.
You want the swing game, or do you actually believe it?
I believe it and I want it.
Okay.
All right, give me the Raiders. Yeah, Connor gets swing game.
Connor gets the swing game. We have a Pennsylvania showdown. Steelers Eagles. Connor.
Eagles.
Oh my God. That's
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Fly.
Jalen Hurts might go off for 5 touchdowns.
Jalen Hurts
against that
Fly,
team.
season, bro.
Eagles fly until
Jalen
you meet the
Hurts
Cowboys.
season.
Wait, TJ Watt's back though, right?
I don't know about that one.
I don't know.
Torn
I don't
pec?
think so.
I don't know.
Even if he is, it would make a difference, but
It would.
it's not enough to win.
It is
Give me
Jalen
the
Hurts
Eagles.
season.
You know, okay. Titans Texans. Another.
Titans the worst 4-2 team right now in football.
Dude.
Gotta be. Has to
I'm
be.
still taking them. I think I'm taking them over the
Yep.
Texans.
Yeah,
Me too.
Titans have been bad.
They're
give me
just
the
bad.
Titans.
Just bad.
Titans gonna be the worst 5-2 team in all of football.
49ers Rams. Give me the Niners.
Give me
Ooh.
the Niners as well. I'm on that train.
Not give me the Rams.
Okay.
I think
Go
Rams
ahead,
stack
Ben.
up better.
I'm gonna rock San Fran here.
Okay.
Wow,
I
I
love
3
that-
swing games, huh?
Listen, that's all right. You can keep pulling away as long as Ben keeps choosing the same teams as me. I will be safe.
Listen, I got 3 swing games this week.
You
I love
know, fair. Then we get to, which might be the worst game potentially. We got some snoozers this week, but bad matchups make for entertaining football sometimes because when they're both just bad, you get something good out of it. The Commanders are taking on the Colts, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I have absolutely no clue what to go with this one. But
The Colts
I'm
don't
just,
have Matt Ryan.
That's okay. That actually might be.
if
That's
it's
a reason to
Heinegold,
go
bro,
with them.
if Heineke's playing, give me
Uh,
the Commanders.
I think I got to rock with Ann on this one, and I think I'm going with the Commanders.
That's what I have on my computer.
Connor.
Commanders. We're all going for it.
Wow.
So the Colts are going to win. And now we see
Oh, this is gonna be a good game.
if this is the most anticipated matchup for me this week because I want to know who's actually legit. We got the Giants and Seahawks.
Wow.
Who's home?
Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Seahawks. So I got a Jets game this week.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Patriots are coming to town.
Oh,
That's gonna be even worse.
oh my.
Dude, the Boston fans are coming
Dude,
down
you
to
don't
New York.
understand. You don't
Forever
understand.
New England, baby.
You
Let's
don't
go.
understand.
Are you going to the game, Ben?
Probably not.
You don't understand the pain I'm going to be in this weekend. I might just call off. We got homecoming. I think I might need a day to recuperate. I don't need the money that bad. But you know me, I'm a workaholic. I need that Christmas money. I'll probably be there.
Kiara, this is for your Christmas presents. Mazz has to suffer through Jets Patriots fights.
She's on a cruise right now. She's in the middle of the Atlantic, on her way to Puerto Rico and then Dominican Republic and then I forget where the last. I think Bahamas, Bermuda, one of them.
Lucky her.
Yeah, I was supposed to be there, but
Not lucky you.
I would have missed today's episode.
Giants.
Aren't you guys happy
Seahawks.
that I'm here?
Yes.
All right, so
Giants,
Giants,
Seahawks, and we're going to see I'm gonna be honest. Whoever wins this game, I obviously put more stake in, but mainly because they're both just a wacky team. I mean, 4-3 Seahawks, 5-1 Giants. Seahawks being home, I really like Dable. I love the second half adjustments, but I think I gotta rock with the Seahawks, man. I'm really not sold on the Giants. I'm sold on Saquon, and that is it. That is the extent of my soul.
Listen, the Giants just keep passing test after test after test. It's so hard now to just really say like, oh, they're bad still, because they keep doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the Seahawks. I picked them last week against the Chargers, but I think Big Blue goes in there and gets the win.
I'm gonna be honest. I think the Chargers have been the best team that either team has played and won against. Because the best team that the Giants have played has been the Boys. They couldn't even beat the Boys with Cooper Rush. All right, now
The best one's probably Baltimore.
I think the Cowboys are a better team with all due
No, I
respect.
mean their best win is what I'm saying. Not
Okay.
their best loss.
Fair enough.
So hold on. Who's everyone
No,
picking?
Connor
there?
Connor and Ben got picked.
So
I'm going
you pick-
Giants.
So you picked Giants to win it.
I picked Giants.
I got Seahawks.
All right, you got the swing game.
Sweet, love it. See if it works out. And then Bills Mafia heading.
No, they're home.
They're home. Sorry, Bills Mafia.
Jeez, you are messing up. You can't introduce games anymore.
Sorry, bro. I apologize. Listen, at least I'm not forgetting a game here, so we're good.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
All right.
I'll see myself out.
Bills Mafia heading home again and taking on the Chiefs.
Listen, they were on a bye last week. 2 weeks prepared for the Packers.
Yeah.
Of all teams, Packers look terrible. Bills are gonna win by 40.
Wow.
That's bold prediction. Bills
40?
Bills win by
I'm
40.
taking the under on that one, but Bills still win.
I'll just take a Bills win. That's fine.
Should we give them an extra point if they win by over 40?
Yeah.
All right, we'll give you that. You want the under on that too?
yeah.
All right, Bills do not win by 40. They do. You get an extra point. Do we get extra points if they
No
do?
way.
No.
That's unfair.
been
Bengals
good.
Browns is
What if
Monday
we give
night.
you 3 points and we get 1 if you're
Nah,
wrong?
I
No?
want the
Okay.
extra point. Give me the
That's
extra point.
okay.
Bengals Browns is the Monday night game.
Bengals.
You just stealing my last thing from you?
Mhm.
I hate you. I hate
Connor just can't wait.
Connor-
He's so
you.
anticipated.
Connor either hypes me up at the optimal times, but he's got to learn to pick your moments a little better. Because sometimes I'm like, yes, I needed that.
got too
I'm
much
glad you
adrenaline.
jumped in there. And then other times I'm like, dude, you're stealing my thunder. And this is Mazz in the midday, not Connor in the midday. Come on, man.
Wow.
Go ahead, walk us through it.
Throwing the ego out there. This is my show.
Do you know how hard I worked to get here?
Look, Connor did the same amount of work.
No.
Connor got the DJ certification.
No. Connor did not do the same amount of work. Connor just caught up. But I've been here for a minute, holding this sports network down. We don't get the respect we deserve. Please put some respect on our names if you want to.
If you want to.
Anyway.
Only if you want to.
Connor, go ahead. I'll
Bengals,
give it to you.
Browns.
Bengals
Browns.
It just wouldn't be me if I didn't bust them a little bit.
The Browns are home, and they're 3-point underdogs.
And I'm still going the Bengals.
yeah,
give me Cincy.
I'm rocking with
I
Cincinnati.
think we're all rocking Cincinnati. Wow, we all picked the same team once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times.
It's
10
a lot-
times,
lot
10
of doozers
times,
this
10
week.
times.
Not a lot of good games this
Yep.
week, in my
I was going to say,
opinion.
isn't there only like a total of 15 games?
We picked the same team 10 times.
There's 15 games. This
Wow.
week.
That's good. Imagine we lose like 8 of those. Like the points for the weeks would be like 6, 5, 4.
That's
Dude.
what it was 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
That's what actually last week. That was last week.
Sometimes it's just not it, bro. You know?
Like sometimes the games just don't look entertaining.
They're
You're not
heavy-
gonna get a Bills Chiefs every week.
There are heavy favorites here. There's at least 10-point favorites 3 times this week. So, yeah.
Fellas, we are entering the last minute of today's show. You have 10 seconds. Anybody want a final take?
Shout out Noah Igbenogany.
That's what you went
By the
with.
way, Connor,
100%.
behind you. Noah Benogany's right there.
Okay.
Dude, I've never heard that one before, bro.
Ben Giroux. Ben Giroux.
Yep.
Give me a take real quick. 10 seconds.
Bailey Zappi, starting quarterback after halftime.
Anthony Phone, give me a take for sports this week. Doesn't have to be football. Just give me a take.
Aaron Judge will not be a Yankee next season.
Whoa! Bite your tongue. All right, fellas. You already know what it is. Cowboys catching the Eagles. It's coming. I don't know when, but they're gonna figure it out.
Eagles.
You know what it is.
Jalen
Listen,
Hurts
Philly-
season.
You already know what it is.
You already know what it is. This has been your auntie's favorite sports talk show, a.k.a. Aunt and Mazz in the midday. Here at 90.3 WMSC, Upper Montclair. Connor Cupin passes a DJ test. Fellas, that's the show. 2 claps into Ric Flair.
Woo! Have a good week, everybody.